folks, welcome back. It's time for some more Frostpunk 2. I think this is part 3. Let's jump back in and see where we got off to in our frozen, icy wasteland. I hope you're having a great weekend, whatever you're up to. I hope your weather is better than what we're seeing here, unless you're going skiing, of course. Where would you go skiing at this time of year? Is there any part of the world? I guess, I don't know, actually. Arctic, South Pole.
Steward. If
you happen to be there, welcome from all over the world. Hey, Pan, welcome. Afternoon, how's it going? Who's this haunting face that visits me as I log in? Right. God damn, that seems loud. Hit pause. So, we've got to explain something to start with today, because something was really narking me off yesterday. And it was in our... Let's pause. It was in our list of instructions to finish this chapter. We had to construct or upgrade settlements to have a significant population there. And I spent... I don't know, ages searching the bloody Arctic wastes here, waiting for one of these areas to pop up and say, this is where you can settle. It turns out, and I had to look this up on Google, so I'm doing something wrong. We've been through the whiteout. I'm sure we're supposed to have settled somewhere before the whiteout, and we were, so this has been a long chapter. You see these? You see these with these glowing gold things around the outside? These are places we can upgrade to settlements. They start off looking like, I don't know, one of these. And then you interact with them with the scouts, and it changes it to a location like that one. We can get food back from there. We can take the catch, we can get food. And then it upgrades it. Right, it doesn't upgrade it. It makes it into something that's the scouts can bring whatever the resource back is. It doesn't tell you anywhere in the game. You can then go in and upgrade it again. You can create a settlement that's all grayed out. So you think that once you've done the first action, that's it, that's done with. No. You need to connect it to a skyline, which we have with this one as it happens, and then you can upgrade it to a settlement if you have the materials. Nowhere in the game does it tell you this. I'm convinced it doesn't, which is my main beef with this game. So, now that we've lived through one whiteout, and I think there's another one coming, we could have finished the chapter yesterday, hours ago. Think it's still possible to ski in the Himalayas? I'm sure it will be, but, well, I'm sure they'll have the snow high enough up, but would they have the terrain for it? I don't know. I've never been, so it might be that it's... Oh, have they changed this? This looks like they've changed this icon down here on the bottom right. That was just basically the same as the trail construction. Makes much more sense. Unless that was just bugged yesterday. So anyway, after I was racking my brains, wondering... And you guys saw me say this in the early part of the stream. Why is this glowing gold and yellow? What does it mean? It doesn't tell me anywhere. And then later in the game, me saying, how do we construct a settlement? I must obviously haven't found the right place. Absolutely frustrating. But now we know. So we need to decide what we're going to construct before things run out. So we've got the option of a permanent research base. At the moment, this one is increasing research speed. Does it say how much by? I can't see a buff that says how much by, but it is. It's taking up 10 scout crews, and it is. So these can't be. These are just gather the materials, and it's gone. And that's fine. This one can be. So what I want to watch out for, because I think once we create a settlement, it costs us materials to build and cause. It also has a requirement to upkeep it, in this case oil, to heat it, and food. Oh, and oh no, actually, I don't know. Actually, requires 20 oil, requires 10. Yes, I think it does. But I don't know if that's to upgrade it or to keep it going. It shouldn't be, because it will require some manpower. We're going to find out anyway. But the point is, I think we need to do it before they run out of materials. Oh, there's 2.4 million remaining there. That would be a permanent source of materials. The one that isn't about to run out. Now, this is quite fortunate the way things have worked out, because I've already got a skyline or skyway connected up to this one, which I did by accident yesterday, because I thought I was connecting up the old dreadnought, and I didn't. I built it down here at great expense. So we're going to create a settlement here, because I think it becomes a permanent source of food, and we want to do it before that runs out. So I'll turn it off if we need to, but the cost is 100 prefabs. In fact, let's turn that off to make sure it doesn't run out. And then we get the teams back for doing other things, which is awesome. We need to watch that with other ones as well. Oh, that's our That's our exploration boost, and that's our research boost. But I think we're going to do it with these sources here. There's a lot of coal left there. I think that's going to last a while, so that one we definitely want to upgrade as well. So let's jump back in. So this was absolutely baffling me yesterday, but now I know how to do it. We can... I mean, look at the cold problem. We're facing extreme cold, and we shouldn't have to be doing this because we should have finished the scenario before now. So anyway, there's going to be a whole lot of people dead, and the game never told me any of this. So I need to get 100 prefabs. We have plus 30 goods that we don't need. So if I go into the goods manufacturing, I'm going to turn that one on to prefabs for a bit, and we're going to get this up a bit faster. The other thing is we've got to have 30,000 units of oil stock to help the wanderers, the nomads. I think we might just have to go to war with them, screw them, send the guards in to kick them out. Bloody trespassers coming over our snow. I don't think we're going to get the oil to satisfy that. It's paused because we had that event. Captain's mine depleted. Right, I hope that doesn't mean... No, that's not one we could build a settlement out of anyway. So once that's gone, that's gone. No, that's not it. That's not the captain's mine, is it? If I click on that. No, that's the Tesla crater. And we can't do anything about that one. Hey, Mike, welcome back. You just missed me having a bit of a rant about the game not explaining anything. Something very important that we've missed. Is that one that we could settle? No, that's fine. That's okay as well, lad. We can ignore that. Alright, so we're going to settle this one down here. I want to get that on the list as well, but we can't do that just yet. So it's just prefabs. Let's get the prefabs on. As soon as that's up to 100, 223 froze to death. Yeah, we shouldn't be in this section of the game now. We should have finished the chapter before then. So we're going to create the settlement. Requires 10 oil. So what I'm gonna have to go to Old Dreadnought, and we're gonna have to ship some. I didn't have to go here actually. I could have just done it from this menu. We're gonna ship. Where's the oil? Is that the oil? That's heat surplus. Where's the oil? Here. Can I send some straight away? We're still... Okay, send that much to New London. Transfer resources. And we need to wait for that to build up. And then we're going to go and build the thing. That little bit of information that was lacking, that the game didn't present to me, makes me feel like I want to start the game again. So I don't know what the follow-on effects of this is going to be. But can we actually get the oil? Can we actually get the oil gathered up? We can. We've got it. Excellent. So this is... Pause. This is Jonah's Whale Town. So what this one's going to do, I guess, is now a permanent source of food. Is this it? Right. How does this work? Tell me how this works. Let's have a look. So we've got 900 population here. So this is just a flat out requirement. So it requires 10 oil and 25 materials. And I'm guessing 10 scout teams. And it's going to give me 200 food all the time. So I've got it turned off at the moment because I want the scout teams free, I think. But that means it's there now. That food supply is not going to run out. Ever. And also, it's not using the resources by having that managed. So we've built ourselves a settlement. We've figured it out. That's good. This looks like we can take a cache of... Oh, that's very dodgy food, though. Don't think we want that. This is what keeps you from playing many new games. Growing older, you just don't have the patience to learn new control schemes and mechanics. If the game doesn't explain things, even worse. There's a few games that are actually very good once you get into them, but the tutorials are either so bad or non-existent. A lot of people just can't get into them. Hearts of Iron 4 is one of those. I had to watch 3.5 hours of tutorials before I felt like I could tackle the game. It was quite brutal. Let's see, we're going to get this other one done. So there was a... So overall, if I zoom out, it says there's no heat penalty. If I zoom in, it says there's a massive heat penalty. So I just need to gather resources from what I can tell. The stalwarts are delighted I kept my word. I can't remember what I was keeping my word about. So we're going to go and research some new stuff. So to finish chapter 2, I just have to crack on with this. Let me see, before I research one, let me see if I do... Oh, the council's in recess, so no, we get a research going. Because sometimes, if you want to negotiate with one of the things, one of the agreements can be to research something. But that's fine. Coal liquefactors. If I do either of these... Facility use an accelerated decomposition process to synthesize oil from a mix of coal and organic waste materials. Yeah, neither of them look particularly good. But that's annoying. The interface takes me out of that screen. I'm going to guess pump jacks for more oil. Pilgrims agree with this idea. And the Frostlanders agree with this idea. Squalor is increased. Disease is increased. Squalor or disease? Which do we want? This has more materials demand, but less workforce and more output. The fracturing pump jack. Okay, let's research that one. It looks cheap. I'm going to try and keep a bit of a balance between all these guys. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just go straight down the adaptation one. Maybe I should have done that. Can I change that? Can I change that? Does it say that it goes towards adaptation? I don't know that it does, actually, so maybe that doesn't matter. Alright, people are nicely freezing to death. Do we have a stockpile of oil? I do not, but I will send some if I need it. Right, so we need our materials again. And then we're going to go and convert this one. And then we're going to go and find something else to convert. And we're going to keep going like that. Oh, I'm not going to convert that because the first thing I need is the Skyways construction, isn't it? So, let me... Can I not zoom in? We've got quite a good reach on this. There we go. That's spent something while that gets done. Now we need to wait for that to get done. And then we... So that's going to give me a permanent supply of coal, which I think is going to be well worth it. People are freezing to death. We can afford a few losses, I think, at this point. So I wanted to stream this today because I had been enjoying it. Quite a bit, actually. But when I realised, and this was just a couple of hours ago, I thought, I'm going to look this up because I've done something wrong. And I didn't actually have to look very far to find this. But when I realised the game hadn't, or I don't think it informed me. If I missed it, then it's my bad. But I don't feel like it informed me at all. There we go. Survive the whiteout. Thousands of people make their homes in the frontier of our settlements. No longer do we cling to the crutch of the generator. The dream of making this world our own is real, unless the frost tests us again. But we must survive. Excellent. So we need to survive the incoming whiteout. We will survive. It's going to be brutal. We can see it coming. So we now have a skyline connecting us up to this. I'm going to turn this on, by the way. Is this turned on? This is a coal mine settlement. It's supplying 400 coal, shipping by Skyway to New London. Perfect. Let's go visit New London because we might need to modify our things. So we've got a general loss in both food and this. So what are we going to do with that? Is we're going to nip over here. Oh, wait, I might not need to because I might have turned some of the buildings down. Yeah, I have. So let's get our food production 100%. So this one will do it 100%. The other one will keep turned off. And we need to get our resource production. So This one is... This one's turned off. Yeah, we're going to put it out because we want a stockpile of these. So that's good. This is really bad, this heat situation here. But I think that's because our chapter has gone on longer than it was ever supposed to. We've done it. We've actually built the things we had to build. I'm sure. Did we not have a whiteout before? Anyway, we are there. So have a fuel stockpile. Let's have a look. So have a fuel stockpile hub constructed in Old Dreadnought. I did that. I'm pretty sure I did that. Did I not do that? Come on, zoom in. Let's see if we can actually build one then. I need some prefabs, so we should be able to get them pretty quick. We've got stuff building. Delegate session. Vote on experimental treatment will be held in 10 weeks. I'll go and sort that out. Oh, we can do the fuel stockpile hub. Yeah, I thought I'd put one in there, but maybe not. -10 workforce requirement. And is there anywhere where I can get it where it's better than that? I don't think so. I think that's maximizing it out, isn't it? I'll stick it there. There we go. But I don't think we're going to have 30,000 oil stockpiled somehow. Having said that, we don't need to send anything off to anywhere else now. So I need to visit this. Actually, we've got... How many weeks? I mean, we've got like a fair old stock of oil in this. What if I put this on to emergency shift? Do you know what? Let's do this. We're going to lose some trust around here. But I think this is going to be the only way. Oh, it doesn't give like a huge amount of extra. But we were sending oil in that direction when we're not now. We need to stockpile it. So, click on that one. That's fine. Okay. That's hopefully fine. And I need to research Pathfinder Scouts, which I should have read about before clicking over on this. Anyway, we've got a vote going on experimental treatment. Doctors could always look into develop and put into practice. Okay, let's have a negotiation here. So these guys won't do anything about it. The New Londoners might. Do I want to vote for this? I think I probably did. If I go to vote for... there is that one. Enact law, city development effort. Step towards progress. Do you know what? I don't care about this. Do I care about this? I might. That will upset somebody else. But goods production efficiency is increased. I'm going to go for this one. Okay, take the vote. We'll see what we get. There'll be some penalty I have to put up with. Okay, so that's passed.
The delegates have
achievement unlocked.
The law takes effect.
Have negative relations with... what? Steward Little. Have negative relations with all factions. Is that what it said? It's not supposed to say that. The people no longer trust you. If the situation doesn't improve, the council will demand a vote of confidence disputing your leadership. If you fail that vote, it will be the end of your rule. We must raise the trust. Hang on a minute, though. But I thought... that was a really bad idea, then. That was a really bad idea. How did that drop so much? Okay. Bizarre. I didn't expect that. So let's see what we can do. Further. All I can do is grant them an agenda. They get to choose the next law to be voted on. I'm going to do that because they want to vote on city development effort, right? I'm going to guess. So I'm going to grant them that agenda. So we get the trust improved. And I kind of want these guys...
Steward.
can't fund their projects. I might be able to fund your deploy guides. Trust. Make a promise. Pick one of 3 options. What can I promise then? Promise to research abolished management, to repeal labour oversight, to pass equal pay. Decline to promise everything. What I could do is offer to fund them. What's that one? The council. I could promote them. I can promote these guys. No, I can't promote these guys. I can't. Oh, I can fund the projects. That's my best option. I'm going to fund them and try and get it sorted out. Being a politician is hard, it seems. Everybody hates you. Yeah. And that's where this game might just fall down. If it gets to a state where everyone hates me. I know why people are hating me at the moment. It's because the massive amount of deaths. And that's because we're sitting in this freezing cold thing because this chapter's taken too long for us to complete. And that... It's taken so long to complete, I think, because I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing with the settlements. And I think it's had a knock-on effect. If we survive this, then great. I don't know what we can do. Let's see if there's anything we can build that might help with this. It would be... What's central? We can't do this, right? Unlocks the intake optimization generator bonus. I don't know if we can actually do that. I'll have to have a look at that one. But it would be under housing, I suppose. And it would be the recovery hospital. Well, there's nothing we can do there. Let me go and have a look. I've got some scout teams. So the best I can do is send people out, I guess. Is that actually... That's turned on, right? That one's turned on. Good. So the one that I kind of want to do... Let's get some more prefabs. I can just send an expedition out. Let me see. This would be good to get this permanent boost in materials. Might be expensive. Population increased? No! People are supposed to be freezing to death. I can't feed these populations. That's going to be mental. They're just going to have to freeze to death some more. There's nothing I can do to help with that. See if we can get this skyline built from here. As far as we can over towards here. It's so close, actually. Let me see if that connects it up. I'm hoping it does. And then we'll settle this place as well. I like how it's gradually being built. We can see the completion. People are freezing to death. The rallies have ended due to negative relations. Your supporters have ended their rallies. Well, we only have to survive that until the temperature improves, so... we have to hope. The graveyard's been explored. Excellent. I have no idea... Oh, here we go. I say I have no idea where this is. The Old Empire, the wreck of a mighty freighter marked with the colours of the Old Empire. It's the only wreck we see facing away from and not towards the coast. It seems to have collided with another vessel and partially sunk, but fortunately enough remains above the surface to be salvaged. An outpost here could increase our supply by 200 materials. And it's got 2.4 million materials deposit on build. Okay, we'll connect that up. That looks like it's something that we could build an outpost on, like a proper settlement. We located a wrecked ship lodged on its side, encased in a massive block of ice, HMS Atalanta, barely legible on the aft starboard hull. We were unable to get inside, but we found a jagged hole in the engine room. It was full of coal and not much else. The place made our scouts quite uneasy. We noticed that our compasses were behaving erratically in the vicinity of the wreck. Probably best not to linger here. Take the coal. 50,000. Yeah, take that. Thank you very much. I'll have it. I'll have it all now. Thank you. Cheers. It's cold at night and the people are miserable. No wonder the birth rate is up. I think you've figured it out. That's what's going on. And there's no other entertainment. We don't have TVs. We don't have pubs or anything like that. We can't interact with that one. I think that just means it's... unless that changes later, or unless our other path would have given us something to do there, which is possible. Let's see what this was. This was that's 200 materials. I'm going to guess that's the same as it. Gather the scrap. 50,000 materials stockpile. I don't think we need to do that urgently. And I was going to do this, right? Repair the automatons. But if I take the cores, we get +2 cores. I have 6 cores at the moment. Provide useful labour in New London. I don't actually know what they'll do. Labour isn't a problem in New London at the moment. I'm going to come back later and see if I can figure out what that's going to be about. Did we get this connected? It looks like we have. Create settlement. I need 20 oil. Do we have we have everything else? And it'll be a permanent. I mean, it's going to take a while to run down all that, isn't it? The oil stockpiles are going up amazingly though, so I only need like 30 oil. So if I go to this and transfer, can I do it? Can I do shift clicks? Control? No, I have to do it. These sliders are horrible because they're so... That'll do. Right, so as soon as that kicks off and get there, I'm going to upgrade this. There we go. Done. A nice smelter. We'll have it. Right, okay, so we've got a few things going on. 60 people are being cured in the hospitals. That's great. That's absolutely great. I'm sure they'll love it. 45 scouts free. What can I go and explore next? I mean, I think the idea is that we just keep on. That's dangerous. Many scouts will be injured. I'll launch an expedition to there because we'll just find something. I can do 2 of these, actually. What's in the mountain pass? That's safe. Possible findings. Oh, yes. Prefabs. Definitely. Right, let's nip back to New London. So we have a lovely surplus of materials, but a massive deficit of food now. Why do we have a massive deficit of food? Do I not... Upgrade settlement. We can upgrade it. But this should be turned on, right? Oh, I just pressed... Requires 10 teams. Oh, okay. I can't turn it on because I don't have the teams. Fair enough. That was the dodgy fish. We have to be very desperate for that one. That was the exiles. Which is... I don't want that. That's the research thing. If I do that, it gives us a constant boost to research, but it's going to cost us materials and teams. So I'm not sure if it's a wonderful idea or not. Okay. Things are pretty bad, and I have a feeling that I'm going to lose the game because of the trust issue. So is there anything I can build? Let's see if there's something I can build to help this. Patrol watchtower. Decreases crime but causes tension. I need to get rid of tension. Decreases disease but will result in deaths. It's going to have a heat demand to it as well, which is really bad. What I can do is turn... That's turned off. Is that turned off as well? Yeah, it is. It looks like I've got enough stuff coming from elsewhere, so if I whack that down to 0, I'm still making a profit on those, so that's alright. That's nearly research. Let's see if we can do something which will help with trust or heat or anything else. I'm not sure if there's much that we can improve at the moment. Is there anything I can do in the logistics? There's a survivalist headquarters. I want this one, isn't it? 20 Frostland teams. Go on, we'll build that. Right, so we build that fracturing pump jack thing. Excellent. Let's go straight back in. Let's do this. So, this is the mass-produced goods. I'm just going to let them have a vote on it. I have a promise to someone, don't I? Can I see what my promises are before I do this? So I think I promised these guys.
Steward.
Did I make a promise? Past city development effort. Promise to New Londoners. Time left 1 week. That can't be right. That can't be right. Hi, Ragnus. How's it going? Research the Pathfinder Scouts. Let's go and do that because that looks like that's a thing. So that's in the Frostland. Where's the Pathfinder Scouts? It's in this one. And we've got Pathfinder Scouts. So territory threat level is decreased. Yeah, that sounds like a good one to do. So that's in motion. And past... can I not click on this? It's a promise to New Londoners to pass the city development effort. Right, so if we go into this, can I change the proposal to the city, to this one, to city development effort? You're not allowed to change the law proposed by delegates. Okay, so what we're actually going on... It's okay, I don't need to pass that right now then. We're going on... What we're going on? We're going on the mass-produced goods. I don't remember promising this to anyone, so it's just what they want. Let's see if people are going to vote for it. Hi, Christy. Welcome back.
The votes are in. The
Rejected. Right.
Fails.
Let's see if that really badly affects me. How am I finding the Frosty Punks? I think the game is good. I think the game's ability to tell you what's going on, how it works, and what you're supposed to do is pretty bad. It needs a better tutorial. And like today, I've just figured out what I should have done yesterday, hours and hours and hours ago in this chapter. And it might now be too late and we might have to redo the chapter. So we shall see. We shall see. Play this for 16 hours a day for 3 days. Did you like it? Did you like it? Frostpunk 1 was good. But yeah, the anxiety was definitely real. So that was rejected by the delegates. I think that's probably upset everyone. We've now got all sorts of issues about to kick off. And we have this happening. And we have a huge deficit of heat, which I can't do anything about because I've had to overbuild because of our overpopulation. And now people are dying because of trust. And I think if I'd worked out, or if the game had shown me how to make settlements yesterday, I don't think we'd be in this mess. But I might be wrong about that, so maybe I missed something. And maybe this would have come anyway. We shall see. So we have an ice smelter here. That is sending stuff to me. That's sending quite a lot of stuff. That's a permanent supply of stuff. That's really nice. And this looks like the whiteout coming. That's kind of cool, unless that's a bug. It might be. Sounds like a real-life advice night there. The game is brutal. It's punishing. Oh, we've got a thing we can build over here, though. So if we go in here, I think we can build... Come on, let me in. I think we can build, in extraction, the fracturing pump jack. And we need 300 workforce. So we can do 2 of these. I'm guessing it needs that permanent workforce and that we can't do more than one at a time. Let me see. Let me see when that's built if we get the well, we've got 300. What's holding me off? I need 60 materials. No, that's the prefabs, I think. Prefabs and heat stamps. So let's get it done. It did take the workforce, but we should be... There we go. It's working like mad. It's an oil derrick, basically. So our stockpile... We don't have long left to do this. We've got 25 weeks. It is roaring up, though, so we might get away with this. There are difficulty settings. There's 4 difficulty levels. I'm playing on 2. If number 1 is the easiest, number 4 is the hardest. Did Frostpunk 1 just have 5 missions? I honestly can't remember how many chapters it had. May have had. Can I do the next one of these? I can. So if we want any more here, we need to send 300 workers over. So guess what? We're going to do that because we can. I think we can afford to do this. So if we click on this one, and then Can I not do it from here? We might have a rebellion kicking off here. Right, I need to find... It won't let me do it. Why will it not let me do it? Why can I... I'll go to this screen. Oh, maybe because it's the whiteout and we can't move stuff. The Frostlanders' demands have been met. They're delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively. Right, okay, trust rises. That's excellent. It's still not very high. The problem being, of course, that we're not in the whiteout yet, though. So why can't I shift resources around? I should be able to do this. I think we're going to hit our oil stockpile here, which is excellent. But click on that one. Oh, maybe I was clicking on the wrong one. It's here. Then click on that one. So, New London to Old Dreadnought. We want to send... Not that many. This is so hard. I wish I could just type the bloody... There must be a way to type a number in. Can I do it with arrow keys? To be more... No, I don't. I can't do it with middle mouse. Right, I only need 300. And the options are... There, that will go. Those sliders are crap. They're just crap, to be honest. Hey, Anomalies and Winkle Wonka. Welcome, folks. I know I'm complaining a lot about the game, but it's because it's thrown me a bit of a curveball here. But now that we know this and how it works, I think we could do better next time. We might be able to get through this anyway, but it is still quite good. All right, so we've got a shortage of food, which I'm guessing is here. And that's not a problem. We just turn our food supplies back on. Let's stick it at 100%. Get people working and stockpile food. That's not enough. That is not enough. Okay, I should have had that going higher. Crap. So these are at maximum. I don't think we've got anything that I can build to improve those. On food. A ventilation tower? That's not going to help. And that heat dispatch is not going to help. Okay, so that's caught us out, because suddenly... Why is that suddenly just dropped? I'm not quite sure why food production has just dropped. However, if we go to Whale Town, we turn it on, that should now be supplying critical infrastructure to me. The ice smelter might have had to stop. Go back in here. Yeah, we're stockpiling food, but we're now losing materials. Is that because this has had to turn off? No, that's fine. Maybe we're just using more materials? It's not a problem with that, because I can actually go to this. That's at 100% anyway. We have a massive stockpile of those, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, 50,000, not as much as I thought then. So I drag this up. Yeah, I don't want the stockpile to fill up, but we need some stockpile. Hang on, how come we've... This isn't right. This isn't right. Suddenly we've got like a massive heat surplus when it was like a penalty of minus 1,000 just last week. And now we have plenty of housing. But we have a really small amount of workforce spare. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Like, this game is... These numbers seem to fluctuate wildly. And I don't know if I'm missing something there. Let me speed up. Anyway, things are about to get worse. If that drops again, then things are going to change. Warmer season, heat demand is decreased. But we have a huge shortage of coal. Did that suddenly just go up or something? So far that you've seen, everyone hates the slider. The slider is absolutely awful. I will definitely say that. So let me go to the... Was it the city? No. Was it hubs? It wasn't these. Heating. I thought I was going to research an upgrade for the boiler. I can't see where it is now. Melting deep deposits. You need to defeat the frost. That's not ours. Resources. Worker shift is something we could go for. Composites, prefabs factories. What do they do? Goods factories. I thought I had something where I could research. I might be looking at the wrong thing. We haven't gone into alcohol yet. Or the housing block. Society. We didn't research prisons, but that should have been something we probably did. The youth, the treatment, pharmaceuticals. What the hell did I see it under? Hold left alt for the resource drawer. Oh, okay. What's a communications hub? Broadcast stations airing public service announcement to keep citizens aligned with the city's vision. Trust in neighbouring housing districts is increased. I can see that being useful. See that being very useful. Are these all the same? Seems like everyone agrees with this idea. Is that right? It's all the same. Just let me come out of this a sec, because I could have sworn... Was it in... It wasn't in here, was it? I thought I saw somewhere where we could upgrade the dam. Oh, I know where it was. I know where it was. Hang on. Right, it was in one of these. It was in Central. And the option was... that. I don't have the workforce for it. Or the heat stamps or the prefabs. I don't know if I've already built it though. Hang on. Does it show me in this district? Right, I have adaptive pumps and a council hall. So I do not. I wonder if we can say that I can't get the workforce for it one way or another. Food we're trying to boost up. I could bring more people in. I can reduce our goods output. Is that one turned off at the moment? What workforce does this give me? Oh, that's materials. Oh, fair enough. I can turn that off. Hang on, if I turn that off, we're getting more than we were before? I'm misreading this. But that has freed that up, so let me see if that... So the adaptive injectors. Okay. So let me see if I can save up the money for this, because this should make a difference to the heat situation. And we're about to horribly run out. But it's okay, because we're going to be able to run this on oil before long. Pathfinder scouts placed on council agenda by Frostlanders. We can do that, I think. Right, hit pause. We don't have the heat stamps, but it's nearly there. Right, so the council agenda is on this. Pathfinder scouts. I don't need to negotiate, so just run the vote on that one. I need someone to trust me a bit more.
The proposed law has been approved.
Now there might be someone else who really objects to that doesn't like it, but that's just tough. Restore overall trust tolerated or higher. Well, no one's dying at the moment, so stuff should go up. Yeah, let me see if I can get this generator upgrade built. I need 300 heat stamps. There we go. Let me see if this one will go through. Adaptive generator injectors. Is that something we can do? I probably should have had that done a while ago, by the looks of that. We just need to survive the whiteout. That's the other thing. Let me go check that this is in place. We've got something kicking off here. The nomads have been placated. Nomads have collected the promised oil. They were clearly in haste. They took great care to avoid the sight of the graves we desecrated. They siphoned the oil into a wagon to take back to the Frostland. They recalled how their elders sacrificed themselves so that others may live. They left with seemingly kind words. All is forgiven between us. The shelter is now your shelter. Our graves are now your graves. All right, so it cost us 30 grand in oil. But that's okay. We're going to crack on building some more. This place has a shortage of materials. Right, so this micromanagement is the thing that might actually stop me playing the game. So we go in here, we find this one, and we select balance. Right, so, but then it's making so that they are stockpiling materials over there, and I don't want them to stockpile materials over there. So we bring that down so they just have enough. We'll put it at 1 over. That slider's gonna... No. Hang on, can I do it like this? Nope. Do it this way. So in 10,000 weeks, they're gonna have a full stockpile. Okay. And food. If I click balance, it doesn't meet the demand, it over meets the demand. Why? I've no idea. Again, we'll let them stockpile a bit of food up, because then that's not a bad thing. That should take 200 weeks. Is that right? 2,000 weeks at that, so that's fine. Why has that gone down? I didn't click that. Why has it gone down? Okay, we'll set these bonuses at 5. This is a huge shortage of coal, so let me send... Can I do this? There must be a quicker way of doing this. Alright, this is going to help, I think. They'll be in a deficit then, so we'll do that one. Right, transfer resources. Oh, we need to go. And then stockpile those as well. Excellent. Okay, that's working. Transfer. Good, that works. We've got it. We've got it. But when you click the button that says meet demand, I would want the game to constantly meet whatever that demand was until I go in there and turn it off. That's how I would like it to work. I don't want to have to go in every week to readjust those sliders, especially the way that works with the slider. That's not pleasant. I need some more cores. So if I'm going to develop any more of these things, we'd probably best gather up the... What is this? This is us exploring. There's some cores there. That's nearly run out. That one's giving us a research benefit. Okay, so we've got things going in this direction. Did we manage to explore? I'm sure we set the guys off exploring somewhere else, didn't we? "14 died and 21 got injured during emergency shifts." Oh. I'll tell you what I can maybe do there. I can maybe build a hospital in Old Dreadnought, which will help with that a bit. If I turn the emergency shifts off, it'll improve trust. But we're going to have a shortage of... That's... those numbers. Okay, those numbers are driving me crazy. Let's turn the emergency shifts off and see if we can adjust our oil situation. Right, so if I do this now, we need to go back in here. And right now... Yeah, well, there's a shortage of oil over here, so if I need to bring this back a bit. And there's a shortage of oil over there. Transfer resources. Just do it. So we should, as long as we're stockpiling, that's fine. And I'm just going to try and discover things which improve our situation. Right, we have... This has run out, so if I break this down, we can use that for other things now. What do I need? We have a huge shortage of these, but that's not a problem. We have a massive workforce again. That's turned off. That one can be turned on to 100%, and we still have a shortage. Oh, but I've got another one here, right? Wood. Yeah, let's not go crazy on the stockpiling. Man, this game, this is turning into slider moving simulator. As we, you know, run about trying to alter things. So I think, what am I going to need to do? I don't know that I'm necessarily going to need to do anything else here. We'd better get some research on. So there's the emergency medical hub, the air transport. What's this do? Decrease in neighbouring housing districts. Proximity of disease. Okay, it's disease improvements. I think I want the communications hub. Because trust, we can start improving trust, and that's going to be a big thing, I think. So let's get that going. I've got to pass the city development effort. Okay, that's going to be a thing then. Oh, scouts. Scouts are back. Let's go see what we found. Right, we have an ancient empty dreadnought hull towers over the flat snow. Our scouts met some people living in shelters on the leeward sides who claim the mighty machine was stripped clean long before they arrived. The people have asked us to take them to New London, if only so they can be further away from the ruins of Winterhome. We're going to come back later because I don't need another 2,000 people right now. The ruins of Winterhome. Winterhome has a cursed history. A series of corrupt leaders pushed the city's generator beyond its limits. At last, a competent captain took charge, but by then the generator had been permanently damaged and doomed to explode. The city's people had no choice but to gather all they could to a nearby dreadnought and take their chances in the Frostland. Rumour has it that the ruins still hold valuable resources, but our scouts avoid the site, fearing toxic gases leaking from the fissures in the ground and ghosts that wail through the night. The place is dead. We should move on. The road is blocked. A slavers' camp. Several scouts went missing in this area over the years. Finally, we traced their tracks to this walled camp. We can see cages and guarded huts. It seems to be some kind of slaving camp. If we sent guards, we could deal with the slavers and rescue some of the prisoners. Our scouts will certainly feel safer knowing they can explore. Right, so if I send the guards, it siphons off 20 guard squads and we get 1,000 Frostlanders. Well, it's to deal with at some point. I'm going to do it. Screw it. We've got the guards. I'm going to do that. What's this one? A buried village. That's going to be materials. So, that's... I don't know whether we want to do that. And breakdown point. Salvage materials. Yes, please. It's just 150 prefabs. Size of an abandoned workshop. Nothing else to do, so we're just going to gather those. Right, is that little lot done? That looks like that's run out, has it? 280 food remaining. We're going to get the scouts back in a moment then. So what else? What else do we go and explore? There's mountains. There's material. I mean, I may as well send the guys in. We've got the high pass. Oh, yeah, the cores and stuff. We're going to do that one. And we've got 14, but I don't think we're going to have enough teams for that. Oh, this is an easy one, yeah. All right. We're launching all the teams together. Go out and see what you can find. Coal mine settlement. The ice smelter. So we're getting coal and resources. I've not seen anything else that we can take advantage of yet. And this... Oh, tell you what I should do. That's been dismantled. Do I have materials to build another food thing? If I have, we should do it. I do not. So let's see if that actually picks up. It's a food district I would like. Oil's a problem, but coal currently is okay. That's about to change massively. Housing for once is alright, so we're trying to get a bit of a stockpile of things going. Achievement unlocked. Hang on, come out of this. I should be clicking on this. Past city development, so it's this one. We did expedition support, and we need to go to city development. Propose. There's more people in favour. Let's negotiate this. This siren going off doesn't sound at all good, does it? Frostlanders. So we're going to vote for. And You were going to research the carrion coal liquefactor. Facility using an accelerated decomposition process to synthesize oil from a mix of coal and organic waste material. We get oil from that? At the cost of disease. We're going to build a survivalist headquarters. That could be done. Or we can just research the dust coal mine. That sounds like the cheapest thing. That'll keep them happy. So we just need to do that. Alright, so we're going to pass this law, which is going to keep some other people happy. Probably piss off others.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
And I'm going to research the dust coal mine, even though I'm not mining coal. Unless it affects the output of that settlement, it might. Right, can we do anything? So,
Attention,
there's a shortage
citizens.
of food.
A new law is in effect.
I'm not sure if I can build, can I? We don't have the workforce. Okay. What we're going to have to do then is put emergency shifts on. And this is going to get the food production... Not going to make a vast difference, is it? Okay, we've got emergency... Have we got any others of those? Are these... No, they're housing. That's food, right? Yeah, turn that on. Wow, it's not a drastic increase, is it? Thought it would be. And my other option is to bring some survivors back. I don't think there's anything we can do out here in the wilds to get additional food. That's run out, so we've got the scout teams back. Lots of materials. What's the smallest number of Frostlanders we can get back then? 2,000. We'll come back to that later. That's a lot. That is a lot. There was some more somewhere. Oh, there's this one. But that's going to be risky. Disease is significantly increased. But 75,000 food. If we get desperate, we get desperate. Can I do anything with this place? I can upgrade the settlement. We can actually afford that. 300 food. It's currently giving 200 food. We'll see. We'll see. There might be some other options I can do first. That will give me... That's materials again, which isn't too important. And that's the coast. This has food. Blocked by the storm, so I can't turn that one on. Okay. Fair dues. I'd say, has that been... Oh, what's this one? This is the weather station. If I do this increases population growth. I mean, I kind of need it at the moment, but I can turn it off again. Hang on, we found something over here. A slaver's camp. Oh, we beat this up. Excellent. We freed a significant number of prisoners and took them to New London, each sharing horrific stories of how they were treated. Many cannot find their loved ones. Our scouts did not tell them about the disturbing pit full of bones they found near the fire, or the lack of food stores in the whole camp. If I salvage the structures... Okay, we'll get that now. And I think this might mean that we get some workforce, which might solve the problem. Yeah, coal's massively just gone. Hang on. Can I actually upgrade the coal mine settlement? Expand operations. I need workforce for that. But that looks like that might be something that would be worth doing. Potentially. So, let's go back to this place. So, I think we're gonna have issues here. If I can turn the... We're going to put emergency shifts on whilst we're in the middle of a whiteout. I think that's fair enough. Let's try and get the oil production up. Right. So, if we go to this now. We have a surplus here. I'm going to send it all over this direction. So, let's... Or nearly all. That doesn't make much difference to the heat output, does it? We just have to suffer the cold, I think. Transfer resources. I think a lot of this is about building up stockpiles, so you've got resilience against these cold drops. We might be able to build something. Let's see. Because I did just research something, right? Mechanical factory. If I do that, it gives us plus 10 prefabs a week and 40 goods. Versus that one, which just gives us 40 materials. We seem to be well off for materials, actually. Logistics. Do I have to build a survivalist headquarters? No. I need to research the dust coal mine. Can't do that anyway, again, because of workforce. Okay, let's just click this on play. We're just going to take the consequence. Oh, I know what I do know what I did. I got the communication center. Where the hell is the communication center? I researched it, right? No, we haven't. We haven't finished it yet. Okay. "24 people cured in hospitals." Okay, so we've only got one absent at the moment, so that's not as bad as I thought. Signed research increases relations. Right, okay. So now, can I build this? It's going to be under... Is it under this? Is it under this? Communications hub. Ah, okay. So that's annoying. Where are the rest of my housing places? Oh, that'd be a good one. That's quite a good one there. Let's build one. And let's put another one in over here if we can. So it's under this. Right, how can I put that in place where it covers the maximum amount of housing areas? I can't see how it benefits things. I guess if I were to build one there, and then I could surround that with housing hubs as well. We've got nothing on this one at the moment. I've got a lot over here that... okay. That's awkward. Right, let me put one there. We get a bit of benefit out of it. Future housing hubs will go there, right? Go on then, just do it. We've got to get the trust up. And I'm going to do one more as well, because the trust is really, really bad at the moment. I can get rid of that heat dispersion thing. That one looks like it would be an okay place. But I'm going to have to break a bit of frost, aren't I? Oh, no, I'm not, actually. No, it's fine. I thought we didn't have that. Right, so... stick it in. Just stick it in and see if we can get the trust up a little bit. 199 froze to death. Do you know what? We're going to go and recruit some more people. So, you folks over there. Yay! Come on. Welcome in. In the middle of a blizzard. A terrible blizzard. Just come on back in, folks. We could use you. Anyway, the whiteout, we shouldn't have to wait too long for this. As long as we can keep the machines working, we'll be fine. It sounds kind of brutal, doesn't it? We have people's faith in you has been restored. Oh, wait, hang on. I think I'd forgotten to put a research on. Research the dust coal mine. Okay, those communication hubs are making a massive difference. So if we go to heating, into coal mines, it should only be fairly cheap to do this. Yeah. Coal output 150, but I don't think it's going to affect that settlement we've built. So excellent. Trust has been improved drastically. That's huge. Okay, and we just have to survive the whiteout now. We've got a few issues with that. We have the workforce, so what I'm going to go do is build the food district while we can. Six. It's going to be an odd-shaped one. I'm noticing that food doesn't look too promising at the moment. Right, is there something that we could pass a law on that would be quite good? Something that we don't have one on? What about in society? What about rule? Guard enforcers. Nobody's for that one. Okay, that's going to be a trick one. A Bureau of Propaganda. No one's for that either. Let me propose this and see if we can negotiate with anyone. So, the New Londoners are 25. The Frostlanders have an active promise. We're not going to get what we need. Well, we can maybe negotiate with 2. Let's have a look. Promote as a community action. Enact a law. Research and hold a vote. Okay, what about negotiating with these? There's only 10. I don't think we're going to get enough to do this. We should do these, because these are the best ones we're going to likely to. Mechanized Scouts. Synthetic Composites Factory. Don't know. We'll not worry about doing that just at the moment. Let's move on and survive this whiteout. We've got some more exploration going on. So it's kind of cool that the scouts are still able to do their scouty things, even though the weather's that bad. What did we get? All signs indicate the settlement was habited until recently. Strangely, the larder was emptied, but most clothing and personal items were left behind. There were some bloodstains in the snow, but no bodies were found. One scout found a salvageable core beneath the hearth of the town hall, earning herself extra rations. The buildings themselves contain useful components too, if we can spare the man to dismantle them. Okay, so if I can take everything, if I get 30 teams, which I will, we'll do that. We'll come back later and do that. Obviously. This is a musk ox herd. If I harvest them for 5 teams, I'll hold on to that thought for a moment. I'm going to wait till this lot's finished, and I'm going to get the cores from that one. Nearly done. Hey, sad boy Gerald. I've been playing a new Kingdom Come Safe for the past few weeks and just tried alchemy for the first time. Opened the book and short saw gibberish and you forgot Henry can't read. It's kind of a cool mechanic in that game, isn't it? The way it does everything like that. Right, we can have that now. So take everything. Ooh, yeah, 500 prefabs. Yes, please. I'll definitely take those. And that leaves me 7 scout teams. I could start harvesting the food. I don't know if I need to. I can come back to that, because if I go over... Actually, check our... No, we haven't got the dust mines yet, have we? Let's go here. We do have a shortage of food. We haven't built this yet, though. Steward, there's been an unusual development. Some stalwart elders claim the winds of the whiteout call for them to ease the city of their burden. That gale is strong enough to carry them to the afterlife. They request we cease caring for them. Effectively, they're asking for assisted suicide. The stalwarts blame the pilgrim caretakers for planting these ideas. My nan never gave 2 shits about heaven before, one said. Now she's become some sort of martyr. They've been asking for death for months in this whiteout. A pilgrim pushed back. If they actually visited their elders, they'd know that. If we dismiss the caretakers, relations worsen with the pilgrims. If we grant the elders death, population needs will decrease for some time. Yeah, go on, let's do that. The stalwarts are the ones sort of causing us problems. mostly in this. I have a shortage of materials. Oh, we have the workforce. Let's go into here. This is food. Oh, that's working 100%. Oh, they're working double shifts as well. Right. This one's not working. This is materials. Requirements 50. This is outputting prefabs at the moment. I don't need that. Let's put it on 10. 5. Let's put it on 5. Let's put it halfway. We'll get some prefabs each week because I do need some. What are you supposed to be making? Right, put you at 100% because we have a shortage of materials. Again, you know, with the having to mess about with this. It's hard work. We weren't going to propose a law, were we? Not yet. So putting aside game mechanics realistically, this settlement's going to die eventually. Well, I guess eventually. But the way I've played it, because there's a path you can take at the end of the first chapter. You can try and embrace the cold and learn to live with it, or you can fight the cold and try and overcome it by burning more fuels. And that sets your colony off on 2 different paths. I've gone with the embracing the cold option. Yeah, let's get that harvested, please. Oh, what have we got here? We've got Hot Springs Refuge. In the heart of the mountain pass stands an old loading station likely used to connect Outpost 11 with the distant hot springs. Inside we found the body of an elderly man who had frozen while waiting for a transport that never arrived. That's sad. Rebuild the station. We have no need for this unless we re-establish contact with the hot springs. Requires a trail to the city. We could do that. I don't have the scouts for it, but we could connect it up, and I imagine that that's actually going to be quite useful. Right, let's carry on. Oh no, that's the nasty food supply that we don't want. I'm just going to check in on Dreadnought. Dreadnought has a shortage of materials. Does it? No, it doesn't. It's okay. I'm lying because those stats were for the other place. Dreadnought is doing okay. It's doing emergency work on there. When does this white out? It can't go on much longer. It's got to end soon. Right, so this is doing fine. So it looks like we've survived it. It's about to pass. I'm sure it's about to pass. Food issues here. Right, they're producing the maximum they can. And it's okay. We're back on track for that. That's good. That looks kind of savage, doesn't it? What were you supposed to be doing? Oh, no, that's emergency shift. So that means it's running out. That's fine. So let me go and build some more. Yeah, let's go for extraction. Oh, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be a good one. But when that runs out, that really is it for this area. Okay, let me just boost this up. Frostlanders' demands have met. Excellent. They trust me more. Trust has dropped from the others, but I think that's from all the people freezing to death. It's a sad fact. Okay, if we just put this on. Oh, we've explored something. What have we got? Here we go. We have 60 teams now, so we can build some stuff again. Possible settlement. Outpost 11 contains a military warehouse from before the frost. Over many years, a settlement here salvaged its contents for materials and cores, at one point temporarily declaring independence from New London. Now the warehouse is empty. We could use it as a storage facility or salvage the remains of the settlement. If we re-establish it, or we salvage it, we get 100,000 materials in the stockpile. No, let's re-establish it. And connect trails. I'm going to go, because this sounds like it's important. Ah, we have to go in this direction, look. That sucks. Let's connect it up like that. Oh, I can't build through... Okay, we forget that then. That's a settlement. But we can't build through the storm, I think. Which is fine. I'm guessing the ice smelter... No, that's sending me stuff. I thought it wouldn't be because of the storm, but it seems like the storm might have passed over that. That's supplying us with food. It looks like it's supplying us with food. Yep. Nice. So the settlement things, now that we know how they work, they seem to be doing quite well. Nansen Stormwatch. The place where Fridtjof Nansen was last seen just before the Great Storm. I don't remember that name at all. The captain later ordered the walls strengthened and the larder extended. Our expeditions can use this base to rest and resupply. So if we connect that up as well, that's good. Yeah, we'll do that. And that'll just... Oh, hang on. We'll probably have to spend scout teams to do it, though. But if we do, we do. So we've got the food coming in. We gathered that up. There's like a chunk of materials there. That just needs trails connecting. That's materials. So, shall I repair the automatons? I'm tempted to do this. Oh, basically, right, I see. It's giving me the effect of 800 workforce from the lovers. The able-bodied, work-eligible people needed to operate districts and buildings. But if I take the cores, it gives me +2 cores. Well, that's workforce, and I'm guessing... I don't know, they maybe don't need... food, maintenance, housing. Launch expeditions. Too dangerous. That's blocked due to the weather. But that means that we can still go this way, right? Blocked due to weather. I think that means most of my places are... These are inaccessible right now. See if we can find somewhere that isn't. Yeah, it looks like everywhere is. Which will be fine. And what's this? This is the frozen ocean. Blocked due to weather. Okay. I think we just need to wait for this to pass over. I don't see that there's an awful lot else that we can do in the meantime. I can probably... Wait, maybe I can connect this up in this direction. No, because I haven't explored over there, alright? Yeah, okay. We haven't explored that one, so we can't connect that up. No problem. Let's just wait this one out, I think. Right, we can put a council thing on. Let's go and do some research. The geothermal plants we can't do. The heat, there's one option in the heat dispatcher still. We're going to bother with that. Okay, what about resources? I'm trying to figure out what's good and what's not. Hothouses for food. Oh, what's worker shifts? Right, we've got weather adjusted shifts. Production efficiency is slightly decreased, but disease is decreased. And the other one is machine centric shifts. Squalor we can deal with. I don't have a problem with squalor. Let's come out of that a sec. And see if we need to do a deal to get anyone over the line. So if we go into rule, go into my propaganda. Right, no one's in favour of this, so I'm going to have to do a serious amount of negotiating. I don't think I'm going to get this to go because there's too many people, but let's try it. Right, so vote for. We can do weather adjusted shifts. Or just build a Vanguard logistics bay. Possible. Change the law. I don't think I'm going to get that through with its current situation, so forget that. The council seems to be an absolute pain in the arse to do anything with. I would say... Let's go hothouses. This is for food output. Bio-waste one. Or a chemical one. So that increases squalor. And that one, that has less heat demand, has more food output. Disease or squalor? I can't seem to win with these, so we'll just go with that. Right, come on, Mr. Whiteout, let's get rid of you. I'm sick and tired of it now. What's that one? Trust crisis, okay. The verge of failure. Oh God, since you lost your people's trust before this time there'll be no recourse to a vote of confidence if you fail to restore it. Failing this quest will result in your exile. I will restore trust. I will. Are we maxed out on that? I'm going to trust that you can't max out on that. But anyway, let's see if we can do some trust restoration here. So it's the New Londoners.
Steward.
Let's fund their projects. And let's do the same here. That's expensive. But I wonder if that increases every time we use it. And I guess the other thing we could do would be to build more hospitals to protect against this. This is blatant favoritism. Yep, that's true. Right, we might be able to do that. So if I construct... We've got something new on housing, have we? Well, we might have, but it's not there. I'm looking for a recovery hospital, and I need... I don't have the workforce. Okay. Figures. See if I can knock this down a couple of notches. I can do that. Let's see. What else is building? What are you building? You're building prefabs. I have a lot of prefabs, so we can knock that. In fact, we can turn that off, can't we? We can turn that off for now, and then that gives us the workforce to build ourselves a hospital. Is the one that's free for this to go in? That looks like it's free. Right, come on, whiteout. I think the temperature's about to improve, so I think we're there. All negative effects are removed. We survived.
Report any suspicious behavior
nice.
to your local guard patrol.
That looks a lot better, but we now have a shortage of
here
housing,
to help.
even though people died. I don't know how it calculates these things. I really don't. Whiteouts are still a threat. Chapter 3. Ice turns to steam as the whiteout wanes. But the return of the whiteouts has sobered even the brashest among us. We cannot rely on just one city to survive, the pilgrims argue. The whiteouts are still a danger. We must settle strong, sheltered locations. And there's nothing stronger than a site with foundations of a generator in place, like Winterhome. A cursed place, but large enough to support a growing population. The roots of its generator still hold strong in the frozen earth. New London falls to whiteouts, we all fall. We need to settle Winterhome as our second city. Okay, so we need to hit pause. Chapter 3, Return to Winterhome. Well, we got through that, just. Past the gorge in the Cursed Valley lies the failed city of Winterhome. Our scouts have avoided the ruins for years, yet it's the only place we know that can support our second city. We must reach Winterhome and chart the area around it. We should take the time to prepare resources and workforce. Returning to Winterhome will pose significant challenges. Right. Hit pause. So what do we need? We've got like... I'm just going to nip over to this place now so that the heat is less of an issue. And I'm going to turn off all the unnecessary emergency shifts here. Just to keep people... I think this will keep people happier. I don't know. I don't know. Because this is like a settlement. It doesn't count as one, but I don't know if these add to the distrust from the other place. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay. So at that point, we can see that this is under control. We can click on this one and this one. We have some spare workforce here, but we leave them here. It's fine. So, we have excess oil going there. But we're losing so much oil here. Oh, because I've turned off the production, obviously. I'm trying to figure out how this works. Right, let's get a stockpile up. So, we're doing that. We're stockpiling coal, but not the oil. I'm going to leave it at 10, so we get a stockpile here. Then I can always ship a load over there. The other stuff is doing fine. I'm going to leave it at 5. Whoops, 5 for everything. You should be able to hold shift. And then click to move like 10 or 100, I think, of this. You don't need an excess of goods, to be quite honest. They've got 5,000 in stock. That sometimes changes. So it's a tricky one to actually to get right. But no, that's fine. Transfer resources. I think we're good there. Okay. What do you guys think of this so far? I need scout teams and prefabs and heat stamps, because what we're going to do is we're going to connect this back up. That's on the skyline. So this one, I think I need that to pass over. So what's working? The ice smelter's working. That's finished. Deposit fully extracted. So I can't turn that back on. That's fine. Working as intended, I think. Well, let me go and see while we make decisions what's going on over here. So we need to free up workforce, or we need to recruit more people in. So the goods production is fine. We're going to stockpile that. The materials production is a little bit over the top. And the stockpile's nearly full. So let me turn this one off altogether, I think. We'll go down to 28. I probably need to build... I don't want to build anything because it's expensive. A stockpile for that. That's fine though. They're working. So that's taken care of. That's taken care of. Food is going insane. Let's turn off the emergency shifts because that's... people don't like that. Good that we got a good stockpile of it though. Oh, did I turn one on there? Yeah, I think I turned one on. Right. Trust restored. That's better. Stockpiling food isn't a bad idea. Harvesting the resources in advance and getting them stockpiled isn't a bad idea. Just create workforce, though, to do it. What's this? It's a housing district, but it's not at 100%. I see. Right, that explains things. It shouldn't require workforce for this, right? It does. Maybe it's because I've got a research institute there. 100%. Come on. I don't have... Right, okay. What we need is we do have housing. Let me go and get some more scouts to come in and settle this place. Or bring some people back. There should be some... Do we have any wastelanders out there that we can fetch back? That increases population. Do we not have any? I thought we had some floating around somewhere. Yes. There we go. Take the exiles in. So that'll help that. Meanwhile, let's get the scouts on another job. So we've kind of stabilized that. I do need to connect up the skyline here. But the only way I can do... it makes sense to do that way, but I think we're... I can't actually do that. No, I can't. It seems to have an issue with that. Okay. Because are we going over a mountain? Is that the problem? Cost not met. I don't have the cash. Okay. We'll wait till the storm's sodded off, because that just looks like it's a nuisance. But we don't need all those scouts, so let's go and check out I wanted to do this because to connect a direct skyline there. So we'll launch that expedition there. And Winterhome was this one, right? The ruins of Winterhome. Explore the site. It's blocked by the storm. But we'll come back to that. Do I not have the scouts anymore? Oh, it's inaccessible. I should be able to find somewhere else, though. Another mountain. Says it's safe. It's a grim reputation. I don't think we'll bother with that one. And that's a frozen ocean. Yes, send that. That looks like that's a good one. That's a good one. And over here? Or is that just it? There's one over here. We need more teams. That one. The meadow. Have we not done the meadow? Okay. Let's get the scouts out. And then speed this up. Get some materials. I think we'll have to wait for all the scouts to come back now. Buy a waste hothouse. New building proposed by the pilgrims. Do they have a proposal? Just that? No. Well, we could actually look at that. So that's under food. No, it's not. Oh, I've researched it. Okay. I've researched that one. And the advanced hothouses, which gives us what? Constructed in food district. Disease is increased. Or squalor is increased, whichever it is. More food output. I mean, food output's good, right? Let's go sawmills. Pilgrims agree with this one. So I've got squalor. Or I'm going to try and balance these out. And maybe fail at both. We'll go that way, though. Let's see. Right, speed this up. Waiting for some scouts to finish. We've got a few scout teams. I also need some cash to do the next bit of building. Got enough prefabs, that's good. Find the Winterhome ruins. Prepare Winterhome for colonization. So I think we're going to try and work on that fairly quick. 43 stalwarts died from assisted suicide. Well, I mean, we're reducing them. I'm not sure what else to say about that. What's the factions looking like? New Londoners. I'll grant them an agenda. Not making any promises, but we'll grant them an agenda.
Children caught idling during school hours will be punished.
So I've got another hospital, so hopefully that's going to help with the trust. The communication hubs should be working. I would hope. Like, that's one there. And there's a shortage of housing yet again. Hang on, though. Shortage of housing. Right, let's saving. Let's fix some of that. And was there another one? No. Right, so let's build some more housing. The housing, the numbers just seem to fluctuate massively, and I don't always know why. It's just odd. Right, I was going to build it around this communication hub. Six. That interface really gets in the way sometimes. All this stuff pushes the heat costs up, of course. We're trying to run the city. We might need another one. So, once again, around the comms hub. And we'll get the benefit of that for the trust, I hope. And that leaves us in a position to do some stuff. Nice, okay. Very good. Okay, we're losing goods. But that's not a problem. That one's at 100%. This one... That one's turned off, so we can leave one turned off. And then we just drop that one up. Excellent. Now we have a shortage of materials. But that's okay, because that stockpile is massive. I'm going to have to build a stockpile for that, I think. In extraction, it's this one, isn't it? We need a materials stockpile hub here. So it does reduce the workforce in those two, but as we're about to find out... Does it reduce the stock? Oh, so it doesn't need to go next to those. It can go next to any of these and it reduces the workforce. That's good to know. That's quite a benefit there. I'm putting it there. I thought it had to go next to the thing that it was relevant to. Well, that is quite useful to know. And I am out of workforce, but that's fine. So, scouts should have stuff going on in the near future. We can go and check those. Where's the food coming from? Artificial sunlight greenhouses, or are there Star Trek food synthesizers? I have no idea. We might be eating recycled biological waste, including corpses for all I know.
Steward.
The Stalwarts protest. The Stalwarts have taken to the streets in protest against the Frostland settlement effort. This city stood for 30 years under the captain's order, but now these pilgrims are leading us towards catastrophe. We kept silent as the whiteout endangered us all, but no more. They evidently feel they have no further recourse to make their dissent known. They march in, lay siege to the district, and bring production to a grinding halt. We can accept their demands. We demolish a recovery hospital and repeal all due maintenance. We further their vision. If you let them have their way, they will cease their process. But I have to research unproductive... Oh, the unproductive do maintenance. Just have to research that. And privatised alcohol production. Convince them to stop. I can do that within 30 weeks. Okay, I can do that. Further their vision. We're going to try that. Research unproductive do maintenance. How's my... It doesn't say we have to do it. Oh, that's under strike. That's fine. So we've got goods problems. So I just turn this one on. And the goods problems go away. Basically just walk past the picket line. 30 weeks. And we have time. So we've got 2 things in the city. There's maintenance duty. And it's 7 weeks. So that looks like an easy way of breaking the strike. Or the blockade, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, let me see. Scouts are at 83% before the first one's done. What's this? The Hot Springs Refuge. No, I want to rebuild that. We want to find hot springs. But yes, we're going to try... Oh, wait, I probably need to explore this to connect these two together. That might have been the blocking thing. A vote is being... Oh, God. Do we want to vote on something? Let's see. So this is mass-produced goods. I'm quite happy for this. Let's see if I... Will they negotiate with something? They will vote for it if I promise to build them a recast composites factory. Or change the law to expedition support. Or build a survivalist's headquarters. You know what? Those people didn't have to have... They didn't have to agree with this, so I just click on vote. I only said they could propose the law. I didn't say that I would get it for them. It's up to them. It's a free vote.
The noes have it.
So I think that's okay, as long as we promise them agendas. This is a big group here, so I'm going to grant you the agenda. There we go. We've got some trust up there. I'm going to try and keep these two happy. It's really, really hard work, is this. Right then, so we go back here. And we're waiting for our expeditions to finish so that we can get scouts back in and do some more stuff. That's what we wanted to see. Let's have a look. Our scouts insist the lichen and moss from these caves taste fine. Okay in soup, at least better than sawdust. An outpost here could increase our supply by 60 food. And it's going to be 5 Frostland teams. Not just now, it's not, but we'll get that in a bit, so that's good to know. Ooh, some nomads left a circle of strange machines around a single charred body. Forget hope is carved into each machine. At least it's not carved into each body. Some of which contain useful cores. If we take the cursed cores, we get 2 cores, but trust falls slightly. I don't need the cores at the moment, so we can hold off on that one. There's some tough options coming up. I think we need to explore this one here. It's safe, and we might find food and cores, so that's fine. And then we can get the Skyway built up here, I think. What was this one going to do? Increases exploration speed. We just need to attach that one. To do that one, would we need to harvest it? We probably would need to connect trails up, I would imagine. But maybe not. Can't do much over there at the moment. Nothing really over here. Oh, wait. Wait. What have we got? Nomads. Amidst the icy desolation, a circle of nomad elders stand frozen, their bodies intertwined in a final embrace. Their united resolve is evident as they face their fate together, their eyes fixed upon the distant sea. We can bury them in New London. Oh, that's good. Deliver them to the nomads. Or leave them standing. Our relations improve. I'm going to do that because I need to buy some relations basically. What's that one give us? I need to connect that up with a trail, and that's going to give us a new location to get materials from. Once our materials run out there, that's going to be important. An abandoned camp. Salvage what remains. Yeah, I'll take the prefabs. Thank you. And the old empire. Under the snow lies a convoy of automatons with imperial livery and tarnished silver hulls. The machines seem to have come from the Ashtop Mountains. The scouts managed to decipher their last instructions. No one arrives. Seek survivors. So, well, that cost me 300 prefabs, or I can take the cores and get 4 cores. But I get a huge amount of workforce. I will do that one, and then there's the one over the other side I could actually take cores from. So we're at the same situation now. We're still waiting for this to finish. But we've got several expeditions going to make things a bit more interesting. Yeah, I could see we could bring a connection up over here. New law proposed by the stalwarts. Okay. Is that good? I don't know. Should we go find out? Oh, we've done that one. Did that even jump up to tell us? So, alcohol. City-run alcohol shops. Heap stance income per capita significantly increased. I like the idea of that. And privatised ones, trust rises slightly. Oh, that's a tough one. I'm going to go for trust because profit seems to be easier to manage than trust, and trust is a difficult one to sort of get on top of at the moment. So we should have stuff coming in to boost the workforce up. We have 400, oh no, we've got 490 protesting. Wait, hang on. Absent 491, injured 100%, but protesting 490. That doesn't make any sense at all. We don't really have workforce to increase that, and our goods are in trouble. So, but that's okay. That'll just increase crime. We'll just have to live with that. Yeah, we've got things coming back in, right? Oh yeah, it is. It's okay. It is privatized one. I thought I'd selected the wrong one to research there, but it's okay. It's okay. We've got it. Right, we must have just found something because our scouts have come back in. Unless those were the teams that were gathering crap up for us. That could be the case. There's 3 lots of guys coming in there. Trust falls due to ongoing I'm fixing the protest. Give me a break, guys. We've now got a huge workforce. That's good. Is this one... This one's been explored. Excellent. So what did I need 30 teams for? Was it to do something over here? It wasn't for that. That was for connecting trails. That was the lovers. It's in the bad weather. We need to sort that out later. What will this one do? This increases the population growth. Again, not sure if I want that. Research speed increased. Do I create a settlement there? Do I create a settlement there? Not if I'm trying to work on these ones, I think. Stalwart protests expand to industrial district? Oh, come on. I thought we had this fixed. For every 1,000 members. But we've got this nearly done, right? The research is nearly done. I mean, I think I can deploy guards to... Can I click on these? Can I click on these? Privatized alcohol production. Now, that should be the end of that, right? They demand a vote on privatized alcohol production. You have 15 weeks to grant the agenda. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do... What's this? This is community service expedition support. Right, let's do the vote on that one. It looks like it's going to go through. They keep changing what we want.
The votes are in.
Expedition support is fine.
Passes.
Right, I'm going to go to these guys, and I'm going to mobilize the enforcers. No, I want to grant them an agenda. Right. Okay, so they're going to get the agenda on that. That's improved. This is still... Really? Gone. Okay, good. We've sorted that out. We've sorted that out. They're going to do the next... They're going to go for the next agenda. Drugs, that's what we want. That's clearly what we want. That's fine. I don't know what the housing block stuff really does. In society, I mean, there could be something we could bring in youth, which would be better. A fighting hub. What does a fighting hub do? Right, proximity tension in neighbouring housing districts is decreased. A rail hub. Efficiency in neighbouring extraction, industrial or food districts is increased, but again, requires workforce. The maintenance hub. This is materials demand in neighbouring districts is decreased. I don't know if any of these are really worth it. Hey, Tuvatu. How's it going? The air transport hub. That just reduces workforce requirements. The thing is, though, it reduces workforce requirement, but it has a workforce requirement of itself, so I guess it would just require very careful placement. Disease is decreased. Okay, I don't think we need to worry about any of those for the time being. Out in the Frostland, there's harvest. What's freight docks? It increases the skyways capacity. Resource production in outposts connected by skyways is significantly increased. It sounds like a good idea, right? We've also got the option of the automated ones. Resource production in connected skyways is just increased, but not significantly. This one has more workforce requirements. That one increases the capacity. I'm going to have to go with one of those, I think. We'll go with those. Not that I think I've hit the limit on that yet, but I suspect I might be doing so soon. Okay, so I'm waiting for this to happen. Then we're going to try and connect the skyways up to this one. Because we can't go right over the top, right, can we? We go to there, can we? Oh, all right, maybe we can. That is the right one. I'm sure it is. Okay, we've got a cheap one in there. Maybe we searched this and that made it available. Who knows? Have we got a housing crisis? We've got a housing crisis here again, and currently a heating crisis too. Supply run. The Pilgrims have decided to send their strongest travellers out before the whiteout to search the surrounding area for supplies. With their parkas as their shield, they intend to walk the Frostland unscathed, united under one tent and guided by their prophet's visions. They don't appear to be asking. Right, so supplied their journey. I give them food. Let them leave. I'll supply their journey. Yeah, okay. We'll supply the journey because we have a good stockpile of food at the moment, so that's okay. And housing is an issue, but we're about to build a settlement which will get some folks out. However, having said that, we have this. Let's expand this. Let's go like that, I think. Actually, I don't think this is going to matter, is it? So we'll put it there. And we shall expand that one as well. Can we actually go that way? No. No, we've got an option of this way or no other way. That's fine. So we'll try and get that in. It looks like we need to do some ice breaking around here. We've got the food supplies. There's some materials and other stuff over there. More materials here. More food over here. Might not be a bad idea to expand this. But housing. Housing seems to be our, like, personal bugbear at the moment. Hey, Johnny. You may want to give the stalwart some heat stamps. Materials are better right now. My materials are down, aren't they? I've got this turned off, though, so... No, we haven't. It's nearly run out. Okay. That's a point. Alright, so it's time, I think, to go and settle. We've got the ice smelter. Is there any other... Are there any other material outposts we can gather? I mean, we have a good stock, so... I can get that. I just need to connect trails. Where's our nearest trail? This one... The exploration cost is decreased, which is kind of handy. I don't know if I want to create a settlement there. I'm kind of tempted to. Let's just connect it up with this, I think. Whoop, hang on. There we go. Do materials in New London, as in, like, mine them. You can. But as I've gone for the Frostlander thing, I'm going to see what the options are to get it out from there. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth building a settlement just to get the faster exploration or reduced exploration costs. This one, however, this one might be something interesting. So we've got here Outpost 11. Yeah, okay, let's create the stockpile. Boom. So that might reduce the housing crisis. It does to some extent here. Very good. Cost us a few things. We seem to be managing a bit better for materials at the moment, so I'm quite happy with that. Pressure Point Winter Home. The Stalwarts have organised a volunteer unit to repair some of the damage done during the whiteout, and they're using the opportunity to pitch their alternate plan for Winter Home. There's still time to mine Winter Home for its cause, to perfect the generator, one says. We know the Steward will make the right call, and the city will be ready for it. However, the Pilgrims claim that the Stalwarts are purposefully scavenging Pilgrim affiliate structures for the materials. This is an outrage. They aren't repairing the city. They're doing this just to spite us. The Pilgrims demand you put an end to this before others join the cause. Stop the repairs. Yeah, stop the repairs. We're not going Stalwarts in this. We're going Pilgrims in this. I mean, we'll probably have to balance it all out, but we'll see what we get. I should harvest the materials at your home city to stabilize them. How do you mean stabilize them? Oh, you mean just to get the numbers up? Right, so let's see what we've got there. That is... okay, so there's no potential to do that, so we'll just harvest those. That should go on for quite some time. Yeah, it's the numbers, the surpluses, they fly up and down. Oh, I need to turn the goods back on, which might have... As you see, it just changes. It changes all the damn time. So let me see what we've got. So, oh, this is turned off. This is empty, that's why. No problem, we can destroy that. We'll probably just build another one right next to it. But at the moment, let's see, where are we with goods? That's producing prefabs. That has an increase in goods. That one. Tell you what we can build. If I go into industrial, we've got the repurposing one. That gives us 40 materials. Or this one gives us 40 goods and 10 prefabs. I'm going to do one of these. So let's do that. That'll just generally keep these ticking up. Hopefully be okay. What did the king name the knight he didn't want? Surplus. Oh, that is a terrible, terrible joke. By the way, if anyone wants to use the command, if you do ! dad joke in either Twitch or YouTube chats, you'll get, or you should get, a dad joke delivered. Was there anything? Okay, let's see. We might need to do a bit of frost breaking here. I see your typing skills rival mine. Alright, let's see. I don't know what that's going to give us. It looks like the symbol... It can't be the symbol for crime, right? It can't be. We need to go through... Let's do that one. And let's break the other one up from the other side as well. There we go. We're getting there with those. Oh, that means the deposit is basically infinite. Oh, okay. Awesome. I should definitely... I didn't realize that. Of course, it's the infinity symbol. Thank you. I should have known that. I didn't know what it meant. I thought it was trying to resemble like the handcuffs for crime, because it's not dissimilar, is it? We've got a food thing here. We should build on that. We should definitely build on that. Let's get a food district. Well, actually, we don't need to. We've got it ready, but we don't need to build on that yet, so that's okay. But that one would be a good one to do, wouldn't it? So we'll get those going. Any more of those? There's another food one over here. There's another material one over there. I guess there's no rush to get them. So that's fine. What car do eggs drive? A Volkswagen. Oh, these are getting worse. These are definitely getting worse. Let's have a look. What can we do? We've got 17 scout teams. I don't think we've got anything to actually explore at the moment. Well, I mean, we've got that being explored, but there's nothing to go and click on. What was the... Oh, we can't do that. It's in the storm. Let's have this playing. The ice smelter's doing good. We can always upgrade those later if we need to. Don't need to for the now, though.
Steward.
What do you call a belt made out of watches? A waste of time. That's pretty good. Path to power for the city's safety. The stalwart's protest has terrified many in the city. Many are calling for a response from the council. The captain limited the steward's powers, but he couldn't have foreseen this dissent. Maybe the time has come to increase our leader's authority for the safety of the city. Several proposals have been suggested that would help us deal with the protests. It's up to you. If you'd... Okay, take us to the council. So this is going to be on roll. Oh no, this is the privatized alcohol production. Oh, I want this to go ahead. So the New Londoners will go this, and the Frostlanders will go for this. So if I click vote for, what will you give me? Building a silica foundry, factory where silica sand is utilized to smelt iron ore into materials with limited heat demand. That sounds potentially useful. Hydraulic pump pack. Facility injecting high pressure water into the ground to speed up oil extraction, causing minor impurities to seep into drinking water. And construct a survivalist headquarters. I mean, they are useful things, but let's go for just research. Okay. Oh, just research? I just need to research it. Okay, I can research that. We'll accept that one. Take the vote. We're going to have privatized alcohol production. Cheers.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah, we're pleased them. They've got the most.
proposed law has been approved.
They're a good bunch. I like them. Privatized alcohol is now in place. Right, are we on to another research yet? No, not quite. So we'll do that next. We're slowly moving up our adaptation. That's good. Nothing else to do. Right, let's speed this up until something kicks off. I'm just going to check in on old Dreadnought. Are we okay here? There's a food shortage. All right. I guess we had a population increase. Don't think there's anything else we can do here. Well, actually, there is. We can build these. Do we not already have one of these? Or have I got... Oh, I've got 2 building slots? Interesting. Okay, I can't put one of those in, right? I can do the heat dispatcher. Or I can do this. We've got, like, so much oil here, though. I mean, I'm assuming we've got so much oil here. Yeah, 7,000 weeks. I imagine that's going to be the end of the game. Alright, so I'm guessing this seems like a good idea. Can we only have one? Because I'm sure they were all flashing up a minute ago. Huh, okay. Anyway, yes, we need to sort this out, so... This seems to constantly require extra management. We're sending some of this to... Okay, we don't have enough heat in New London. That's not good. Let's balance that. And they have a nice stockpile there, so let's make sure that we have a good stockpile building up here. And the goods, we don't really want a stockpile building up over here. But we'll have a few. One excess, that'll do. Oh, it's because I expanded the district. Oh, for the extra space. Yeah, the building slot. Is there anything else worth building here? I don't think there is. I can oh, we've got a shortage of housing. Not good. Not good. Tell you what I will do. We have... We can't break frost. Okay. I'll just expand in that direction then. That'll be fine. What's this? A triumphant return. The pilgrims had left to search for the Frostland for supplies of return. Thanks to your generosity, they were able to rescue a group of Frostlanders who had been eking out a meagre living amongst the ice. They've brought them back. Thank you very much. Oh, it's only 500. That's not too bad. And a load of extra food, which is... It is good. We have a bit of a surplus of food, so what I can do now is I can go and turn off... What can I turn off? I can turn this off. Actually, no. I'll leave that to empty, and I'll just turn off one of the machines in here. Or turn it down, I should say. I think these are food production, aren't they? Can I turn it off altogether? I can. It's nice to get a big stockpile, but I don't think we need quite so much. I'll leave it at that. Okay, now resources. Housing is still a bloody issue. Where did I build those new housing developments at? Can't remember. Are they expanded? That one could do with it. Let's go for that. No space. Suddenly, everything feels like it's getting expensive to manage here. So let's go and fix that one. I'm sure I built some... Was it this or was it this? I can't remember. Let's go and bring them together. I was going to build another housing development, wasn't I? Except we are a bit tight on space everywhere now. What's that thing? That's a fuel stockpile hub. Okay, we kind of need that. That can also be expanded. Alas, I don't have the space for it, so... Can we go down there? I wonder if we can get a nice sheltered bit and build a housing development down there. You can turn coal into oil. Don't think I've developed that yet. But I mean, we can burn both at the moment with our generator, so we're okay. Yeah, materials. I was definitely going to deal with materials. Oh, because we've had a shortage. Right, so this would be the time to go for that one. Stick one on there. Go on, let's do that. And let's go for... To reduce heat costs, we'll go there. But we'll probably expand it to there. And what I'm thinking is we will build a hub of some sort here to reduce the workforce. If we expand other things around it. Possibly. We're going to end up with some isolated hubs just after I've demolished some of the old ones. Actually, we're going to need to get that going as well, aren't we? Because I've just realised. Let's get that on as well. And do you know what? Link it up. That's fine. We're going to have to get both done because that's about to run out too. Oil is more efficient. We're trying to get as much oil as we can from the other place at the moment. And at the other place, we have a shortage of housing. How are we doing? We've got some scouts. Excellent. Let's go see what we've explored. A crashed dirigible, an opulent passenger vessel. I thought I was going to say an opulent passenger. Lies under the snow, barely visible. The charts inside indicate it left London and was heading for a site in the Ashtop Mountains when the great storm struck. There seem to be many more bodies than the vessel was designed to carry. It'd be grim work to dig around the bodies, but we can salvage cores. Absolutely. There's nothing else to gain from there. And this is a familiar herd. The same reindeer herd has provided us food at various occasions over the last few decades. It seems the herd's numbers have increased. We can safely send out hunters. An outpost here could increase our supply by 90 food until its deposit is depleted. Harvest that one. But I can actually turn that off because I think we have enough food at the other place. Having said that, unless I need the scouts for something else... Oh, that one's nearly done as well. We were looking for... Right, so what's this giving us or not giving us? That one would give us... Increases exploration speed. Do we launch an expedition into the valley? We need 18. I guess we do. And... Oh, is that... No, that's that one. This is a steam valley. Damn, that would have been the one to do, I think. But never mind, it's fine. And is there anything else? It says... There is something else. I sent somebody away somewhere else, I think. Did I not? Yes, I did. Okay. This could be the good one. A tracked transport lies wedged tightly in a crevasse, rows of resigned faces visible through the windows. The engine at the front is a shredded mess, ash and melted steel carrying the wall of ice where it collided. Precious cores clearly destroyed. Our scouts plan to knock the transport down to the crevasse's bottom to easily salvage its material and coal. They could carefully remove and bury the bodies first so they're not crushed in the fall, but that will take more time. Just take the cargo. But, can I need to see if I can actually store that at the moment. So I absolutely can. Not a problem. Yep, take it. Take it all back. And then we're dealt with. Sorry, it's not that one. It's further out than that. Yep, take the cargo. 5 teams. That's a nice one. And this is more food. But I'll just turn it off. It kind of makes sense to get the food from here, unless we need the scouts, I think. And then we can we save our deposits around New London, because I think that's a better way of doing it when the whiteouts come. We'll see, though. The scouts came to this particular wreck after hearing tapping on its hull. This is a reverberating wreck. Descending the decks, they found no living souls, but discovered an automaton still tapping an SOS on the hull after 30 years. The scouts have nicknamed the machine the Tap Dancer. We could either cut the automaton free and send it to New London, or scrap it for its cores. I've got some cores coming from somewhere else, I think, that we just gathered up, haven't we? Should I cut the machine free? We have 400 workforce. Or if I do that, we get the core. I will cut the machine free. Leaves us with 7 scouts. Does this carry on, by the way? No, that's the end. No, this isn't. There's one over here. It's a mountain. And over here, we've got a coast. But might have goods. And we've got... Ooh, that looks nice. More mountains. Alright, so we've got a few areas to work on. I've got lots of stuff I could be checking out now. 7 scouts we will save. I don't think we have anyone going to a new team right now, do we? Yes, we do. Someone's going out there. Oh dear. John Barry, 52, the welder. Can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Thought the steward had more of a spine, really. When a brat misbehaves, you give him a good thrashing, not some treats. But somehow, when these filthy stalwarts kick and scream, they get their way. Well, we can throw fits too. Okay, so the pilgrims have radicalized because I negotiated with the stalwarts. Screw them. Screw them all. I don't like the sound of that. Oh wait, can we increase oil supply again here? No, because we have a shortage of workforce. Okay. We can increase. Yeah, we can. Oh, we have a shortage of materials. That's because I've done that. Alright, let's build. I need to send the workforce over.
Respect your
Oh, God.
workers.
Unless I shut something down.
Weekly to reduce
I could shut something down to build the housing thing. So let's turn that off. Just to get... Wow, that's a big workforce. Let's get the housing thing improved. We've got one here, have we? No, this would be next to the... This would be a heat reduction. Which isn't a bad idea. I kind of want to put one of these... Actually, I don't know if I need to build one of these communications towers around here. I'm not sure if it's required at all, in fact. We'll come back to that in a minute. We'll need to remember that, because that's going to be a problem otherwise. Right, so over here we're fine. We're fine for materials and the like. That's good. Let's get building more extraction. Can we not build on this one? Oh, I need to do that first, don't I? Yeah, we'll do that. Save the heat. Nice. Okay. So that should We've got the workforce for it, so that's quite cool. Still got a housing problem over here. And we'll get something researched in a minute as well. So, where was I going to put this? Can I slap it in there? I can. Okay, I couldn't see if that was actually occupied by something else, but... And what's that? That is a communication hub. Right, okay, that's good. We're doing it right where it's needed, next to the trust. That's not a bad thing at all. So I need to research the hydraulic pump pack, which should be under... It should tell me. Under heating. It's under this. And this is just to keep these people happy. Right. We do that. We build the trust. Okay, I can pay people off who don't trust me. You don't trust me very much. What can we do? We can fund their projects. We can make them a promise. We can grant them an agenda. I can promote them on the council. Shall I grant them an agenda? Yeah, I'll fund you, and I'll grant you an agenda. And they can choose something on the council. Having said that, council's in recess still. It's a lot of hard work trying to keep everyone happy in this. Right, so meanwhile, back in old Dreadnought, we are busily working on a new housing district. And then we're going to turn the oil back on and then send some workers over here. Actually, I think what I'll do first is I will just extend this. So we do this straight away. And then we'll put the workers in this back to work. Because we've got a bit of an oil shortage at the moment. And then we'll get some more workers in. And then we'll build the pumping thing. And we should be good. Yeah, sure, I'll take a recommendation. I just warn you, I might not act upon it, but I'm always open to listening to ideas, because it probably is going to be something I haven't thought of. Right, so that's good. We have room for more housing. Going to research. Okay. What have we got? There's some things that we can't do yet. Tell you what, I will let you finish typing and then we'll take a look. So let's turn this back on. Excellent. And now I'd like to build one of the... Oh, can I do this now? Won't let me do it. We have an empty building slot. Is there a reason it won't let me do this? Coal liquefiers. I've seen those, actually. Coal liquefiers. That's in... It's in heating. Okay. Where are we looking? Coal liquefiers. Let's have a look. Facility using accelerated decomposition process to synthesize oil from a mix of coal and organic waste materials. So, so we get 60 coal in and get 80 oil out. That does sound better. Okay, as we have a big coal supply now, that would be a good move. Thank you. I will look into that. Cheers. So what is actually... Because we've got the... Oh, hang on. We already got one. We've got the expanded... We've got the fracturing pump jack. It's disabled. Why is it disabled? Oh, it requires more workforce. Okay. And we've got one in there as well. So, what workforce does this require? 300. And there isn't enough. We've got room for... I wish this would tell me how much it had room for. This number means nothing. This number of dwellings or houses. It means nothing to me. So let's go over to New London. See how many we've got. Who've got this? Experimental treatment. A young doctor named Doug Hauser. Really? It's Dougie Hauser. That is a reference from a TV show from the past. Is anyone else old enough to remember that? Anyway, he's come to us with a complaint. The chief physician at my clinic hasn't developed any new treatments in months. What's worse, whenever I propose one myself, he always delays for more analysis. Meanwhile, our patients languish. Hauser argues under the experimental treatment law, the chief physician should be replaced by Hauser, of course. He has the stalwart support. What shall we do? And this is going to be bad, I know, but we're going to go with it. So at the moment, we've got 3,000 spare here. So I'm going to just transfer. Let's go for 900, shall we? Let's send 900 over. I see what you've done there. So workforce going this way, which we have to just because we can't slide it accurately. 800 or... Oh, there was a 900 there. 800. There we go. Relocate. So we'll send them over. Let's burn this to the ground. Yep, we can trash that one. That's done. That one is done, so that's going to reduce heating requirements, but also increase our workforce a bit. So very, very good. So far, so good. Everything's going fine here. I feel like we might need to stock up on more industrial goods. There's a vote schedule. Oh, okay, we'll go look at that. Actually, let's go take a look at this. We have the materials at the moment. Oh, these all require cores, do they? No, they don't. So the waste repurposing does, the mechanical factory does not. And this gives us prefabs and goods. Whereas that just gives us materials. Okay. This looks like the... Oh, there's two of these? Just a minute. I need to click on this and figure this out. Right, so this has more workforce. It requires 440 materials. It increases disease, whereas that one increases squalor. Oh, joy, oh, joy, oh, joy. Hang on, so what's on this side? There's no choice on that one. It's just that one and that one. I don't want to use the cores either. That doesn't use a core. Yeah, I'll go for a salvaging factory. We'll go for that. It seems like a fairly efficient way of getting materials and stuff. So I'm going to assume that's going to take care of itself. Coal is going down. Oil is at 0. Oh, let's just take a look at this place because we might now have facilities to do things. Right, so if I go in here... The staff haven't got there yet, right? Let's speed this up till they do. I like the little symbol going across the top right. City development effort rejected by the delegates. I think that means... Does that turn on automatically? Good. Game's not happy. Pause. Okay, population increase came. That's fine. I need to adjust this. Let's adjust that right now. Before we do anything else. No, let's not do that. We'll come back in a minute because I'm going to have some more oil. Or am I? No, I'm not. Let's make sure these should be turned on. So oil production should have just gone up. The game just seems to have gone a bit choppy at the moment. We can put another... Yeah, we can put another one of these in here. We're doing the hydraulic pump jack. Do we want one of each? Don't know. Let's boost that, which is exactly what we wanted to do. It's going to be a while before they're built, so I'm just going to adjust the resources now. We're going to be able to send more over there, which is excellent. We'll let ours build up. So I'm going to have to do some more fuel storage things. Brilliant. Stack up over there. Food. We have a slight shortage of food at the other place, but that's okay. Keep that going. Materials now need to be quite drastically increased, actually. And we get a little bit of a storage going on as well. That's fine. And same with goods too, so... Although they don't need as many in store for them. They're not quite as important. Right. Transfer that little lot. Have I considered researching upgraded pumps? There's so many things to research. I haven't had a look through the further trees, but I guess that's kind of what we need to get as much oil as possible out. We've got 22 scouts. There was something I wanted to go and explore. These guys haven't finished yet, but I do want to go and do the Steam Valley. Let's go and get that one done. I don't think there's anything to click on elsewhere. Just at the moment. I'm guessing something came to an end. Yeah, I'm guessing that one came to an end, did it? No, that's got loads of food left. I can't turn it on because I'll need more scouts. That's fine. When that finishes, we can switch the production over. Another resource search building. It's not that I'm not having issues with speed of research, especially as I can't afford to cope with it a lot. But it's just the amount of things to research. It's not... If I go faster, I think I'll be held back by the costs. Frostlander's demands have been met. Excellent. We're still looking for winter home.
Steward?
Tragedy at the clinic experimental treatment. So, Doug Hauser, the doctor whom you recently allowed to rise to the rank of chief physician, has reported the tragic deaths of 13 patients in his care. He gave the patients the extract of a certain mould, hoping it would cure their consumption. Unfortunately, it proved pointless. I guess he was trying to develop penicillin. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna... apparently, it's my fault. These people wanted him. The stalwarts wanted him in position, but it's my fault for putting him in position. I see. Right. I see how it goes. I'll deal with it. I could deal with everything, I guess. Materials... And yeah, come on, we can boost this up. 16, that'll do. I don't want to fill the stockpiles up, you see, and food, which we've currently turned off. Well, I guess we just turn it back on. I haven't actually increased the... We definitely want that stockpiling for winter. And housing is always a goddamn issue. I guess I need to build more settlements and just send the workforce out there. Do we have anything that would help with housing in this or not? Famine prevention. Oh, we need to go through equality to get that. I see. Right, okay, there's got to be something in housing block that's going to help, right? Let's take a look at this. The subsidized housing block. This is a residential tower providing functional shelter. Basic amenities, so it's -1 heat stamps. That's not good. There's dense and there's just housing blocks. Okay, disease is increased. This just gives shelter and heat demand. Okay, I'm going to go for that one. I'm going to go for the neutral one. Fairly neutral. How do I need to be increasing housing? There's so many other things to research as well. Reminder to all, enthusiasm and suggestions are welcoming, but over-shoulder gaming not so much. That's okay, Pan. I don't mind a bit of backseat gaming. Let's have a look. Oh, hi, Mike. Sorry, guys. I didn't see you over there. And Monty. Is this worth the download? You're downloading it now. If you're getting it on Game Pass, you might as well give it a try. I haven't decided yet if it's better than the first game. It's quite different. I like some of it. I'm getting a bit fed up of the constant readjusting of resource sliders every 5 minutes. That's starting to grate a little bit, and I don't know how much more of an issue that's going to be as we go forwards. The game doesn't tell you what to do very well, so just have Google on hand on another monitor so you can just type your questions in there. I think it set us back a little bit by not explaining how things worked, but we'll see if we can recover it. It's okay though. I am enjoying it, and I kind of want to see if we can go through the challenge. Yeah, Doogie Howser. He was a kid doctor. He was what was it? Doogie Howser MD or something, I think it was called, back in the 90s or early 2000s. You think he was the original one was annoying as well? We've got a funny one here. Anyway, separated families allow productive outsiders. Large group of people have set up a camp outside the city by one of our checkpoints. They claim to be relatives of outsiders we let in. My daughter is alone in there, said a distressed mother. You need to let me in. She needs me. After checking, we told her the daughter, 15-year-old laundress, is safe and doing well, but the mother won't budge. Like her, the others are refusing to leave until they are let in. What should we do? Okay. If we allow productive... Okay, if someone qualifies for entry, we'll allow his close relatives in as well. This will increase the percentage of active workers in the population less efficiently. Okay. Or keep a strict selection. We'll do that. There's no negative. It doesn't say there's a negative to that. So we'll go for that one. So they've got quite high fervor. We might need to... I don't know what that's going to do, so we might need to worry about that at some point. But again, housing issues. I keep building housing districts. And then trying to expand them. It never seems to be enough. What's going on in the big map then? Anything? Yes. Shipwreck camp. A wall of whiskey barrels protects the entrance to this cave. Inside, shackled servants sell anything from stolen jackets to sun drugs. Towards the back of the market is where the servants themselves are bought and sold. Our scouts were handed a message. To whoever rules New London, I rescued each of my servants from certain death in the plague-ridden bilge of the shipwreck camp. Send us the materials to make weapons and we can expand the shipwreck itself. The Baron. If I send the materials, we only stand to profit from such a partnership. This sounds like another like slavery thing. If we shut it down, we free the servants, I think. What does he do? Right, they sell anything from stolen jackets to sun drugs. That's where the... So servants are bought and sold, so they're slaves. Okay, no, we're not having any of that. Send the guards. Out with them. Let's get that fixed. Okay, let's move on. Don't know if there's anything else I need to desperately connect up at the moment. Oh, we've got one of these. Ah, this looks interesting. Shipwreck camp. Approximately 5,000 people. Wait, that's not the... That wasn't the same thing, was it? Was that the... Okay. No, it wasn't. Broken chains hang from the gunwale of a wrecked prison hulk. Founded by escaped convicts who swore all residents would be equal, rival gangs formed over time and now compete for power. Our scouts say the settlement is in chaos, with different laws and practices behind each bulkhead. Until a clear authority reigns, there is nothing we can do with the wreck. We can reinstate the old leaders. Okay, we can support new leadership. If we arm the men at the nearby Baron's camp, they'll be able to defeat the rival gangs and bring about order. Or bring these people to New London requires 30 guard squads. Okay. I hadn't seen that, and maybe that would have... Would that have changed my mind? Probably not. We don't need to do slavery. Right, let's have a look. Back to New London. I'm going to have to build something. How's our research going? There's a lot of things I want to research. We need to look at prisons as well.
Please give the right of way to frost-breaking teams in transit.
The other thing I can build is... Under housing, we can go for... We probably want a patrol watchtower. Actually, what I was looking for... Was it one of these? A communication hub. So if I slap that in there... Or... That gives a better one, doesn't it? I think that gives a better one. Trust rises slightly. Build that. And get the frost broken here. And we'll do another one. Or two, even. Let me see if I can get down that crevasse down there. That'd be cool. More housing needed. Also, yeah, let's have a patrol watchtower as well. This gives 12 guard squads, and I can put these... I don't know where I've got other ones. I don't think it matters. I don't know if it matters. They need to be, like, balanced out around the city. Carpenter, browsing a shelf stocked with different spirits. Ooh, schnapps, never tried that before. Hints of strawberry. Wonder how they managed. Aged and infused with peat, could be fun. But here's the good stuff. 120 proof with a special deal today. Buy 2, get 1 free. Anna's always moaning we're short on funds, so she'll appreciate the bargain. Maybe we'll have company over. Oh no, we have an increase in alcohol consumption. That's probably not good. That is probably not good. Let's give these guys... we'll grant them the agenda. They choose the law... Well, have they put one in? Community service, city development effort. I don't really care one way or the other for this one. Main district produces a small amount of vote. As long as they get, we get. They don't have. I'm assuming they don't have to have it passed, which it might anyway.
The delegates have spoken. The law
but I let them have.
tabled.
I let them have the choice. So if nobody wants to vote for their thing, then that's fine. Fine by me. What can I promise them? New London's negotiations. Promise to research machine-centric shifts, mechanized scouts, research extraction strongholds. That sounds interesting. Let's have a look at that. If it fails, it fails. I should probably have seen if that's even possible. It's under the Frostland. Oh, it's down here. Outpost operation. Spearheads of our expansion. Frontier strongholds. Outpost upkeep is decreased, which is nice. Production efficiency in outpost is increased. Well, I've promised to do it, so... I don't think the upkeep costs are too bad for most of these. We have crime kicking off. Right, screw that. We're going to fix that straight away. This also... Does it reduce... Yeah, it reduces tension, reduces crime. We'll have a little bit of that. And also, what's the other thing that I've now built under housing? I've got the housing block, which gives what? It's 10 shelter. If I hold down shift, can I do multiple ones of these? No. Thought that would have been quite nice. I can't be out of workforce. Am I out of materials? It's not let me build that anywhere. I don't know why. Doesn't look to be a problem, but we'll sort it out. You can research hubs and research it under a faction to improve favour. We'll work on that next time. See if one of them wants it. 279 murdered by violent criminals. That's not good. We need prisons, don't we? I think we need prisons. Okay, have our scouts achieved anything else yet? Wait, what's this? What's this? Ah, the Baron's Cave, giving us an option. Cool. Our men have stormed the wall and shut down the Baron's operation. The servants have been freed, but they remain on site, unsure what to do. There's also a considerable stash of liquor, sun drugs, and luxury goods that are too useful to waste. We can send this all back to New London, or perhaps we can start an operation of our own. Should we do this? Develop an outpost here and profit in heat stamps. Yes, absolutely. So we'd get, yeah, let's do this, because this is something that costs me things. So let's connect trails. We're going to go with the Sky Trail for this. This is one right here. Of course, we can't go over the wall. Can't go over the mountain with it. God damn. What if I click that? No. It does flash it. No, I can't do it. Okay. This is more expensive doing it this way. We don't have the money. Okay. I think it... Oh, we're waiting for this to get explored. This might make a difference then in how we get that connected up. So does this give us any other options yet? 5,000 people. I don't want 5,000 people. There's a lot of Frostlanders. I do have the squads. Okay, that's not a thing I want to do just yet. Just yet. So this one, the Hot Springs Refuge. No. I guess that's in Steam Valley. Maybe we'll find something there. That's about to run out, which I think is actually a good thing for us. Just checking that there's nothing else I might have missed somewhere, or more likely forgotten about. There's food there we can turn on when we want to. There's some not good food there. There's a mountain we could go and explore. There's some cores I hadn't decided about. Yeah, so the sky trail. I'm guessing we can't build over this, so we'd have to build around it. That being said, this looks like the obvious way to do this. So let's go from here. There's something there, is there? Nope, let's go from here then. I guess we want to connect that up. Go on, we'll do that bit first, and then we can connect the other one up afterwards. Once we've got some money. And it is money that we're short of, so that's fine. Yeah, money's always been tight in this game. It's particularly tight with crime running rampant in New London. That's not welcome. But yeah, once we've got that one built, we should have enough. And I think we will have enough to do the next stage. Excellent. New London's demands have met. Brilliant. So the trust has increased. Right, so I'm just going to nip over here for a second. Does this mean our research is done? So, if I go to these guys,
Steward.
make a promise. Extraction strongholds. That's to pass extraction strongholds. A research mechanized scouts. Decline to promise anything. Let's see. We've got make a promise. Mobilize the no. Promise to pass no contagion. To research merit-based housing. To pass unproductive maintenance. Decline.
Steward.
Make promise. Research guard immunity. To research abolished management. To pass equal pay.
Steward.
Let's see what we can do. We can research weather-adjusted shifts. Research frontier footholds. Research the silica foundry. So, let's have a look at what I actually want to research in this. It was under hubs, right? Was it under hubs? Maybe it wasn't under hubs. Was it under... What were you wanting? Reconsider research. Upgraded pumps. That would be under heating, is it? Settlement heating. Generator upgrade 2. Generator upgrade 3. Okay, I think I probably want that. I need 650 expensive ones. We maybe better save up for that. Because that sounds like it should be really good. And coal... Oh, these ones. You want these ones, didn't you? Carrion coal liquefactor. We've got that one. And the pressurized coal liquefactor. So this has 80 oil input. Requires more coal. Has the same oil. That increases disease. That increases squalor. We will go with this carrion. And those are the same. Construction cost, 1 core. They're all 1 core. I'm going to go with that one. Okay, that's spent the money I've just been saving up, but that's fine. That's fine. We're going to get this expanded in a moment. Hot Springs, settlement population of approximately 3,500 people. These hard people live in deep reverence of the natural spring, which they believe can cure any ailment. Their simple hothouses and subterranean housing are barely enough to support their population, so their culture ensures nothing is wasted and no weakness is tolerated. They are skeptical of outsiders, but perhaps we can convince or force them to allow our sick to heal at a natural spring. Force access and integrate the settlement. It will greatly reduce disease. If we access the spring, we rebuild the loading station at High Pass and their mushroom experiment somewhere in Endless Plains. There's plains? Where's Endless Plains? Do we not know? I'm thinking we just force it. Where's also High Pass? Rebuild the station. Requires a trail to the city. So this one... Oh, that's the hot springs. Okay, oh, we've got this as well. Let's see what this is. Hot Springs, Nameless Cliff. Many small mounds under a cliff attracted our scouts' attention. They discovered hundreds of infant skeletons. A track from the top of the cliff leads to the hot springs. We can only assume they have their reasons for doing this. Perhaps we can offer to take any children the hot springs cannot support to New London. Offer to take infants? Population growth is marginally increased. I don't really care too much about that. I think I might do later. There might be some big thing later that we need it for. For now, we're going to hold off. Can I link this up? I can only get to there. And then I can't afford to get there because we don't have the cost. Right, it won't take long though. Cancel, cancel, cancel. 100. I think we need 100. I'm gonna get this on because this is money. Something's kicked off. What's kicked off? Looks like an event has kicked off. No, because it's paused the game for me. Has it? It should be showing. Shortage of materials. Just a minute. Just a minute. Let's put that back up to 100%. Things are about to get colder as well. Right, we have the money. Let's link this up now. I mean, it's nearly there in one go. I'm guessing that will. Yeah, it's put it on. Excellent. So once that's done, we're going to try and fix that. And we're going to go and have a look in the plains. 9 squads. What's in the ridge line? Have we got something else going on? A vote on extraction strongholds will be held. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought we'd found something else on the other side of there. I'm just making sure I haven't missed sending people off somewhere else. No, we're good. We've got stuff to explore, but we haven't missed anything. That's good. Outpost 11. Outpost 11 greatly increases all stockpile limits. Can we expand that? 2 cores. I'm not sure I want to. So if I have a look at the stockpile limits, housing is still an issue. Wait, can I put a housing block in one of these others? I'm not sure I want to do that.
Steward.
Stalwarts begin protesting. Oh, God. They dislike foraged additives, expedition support, and supported quarantine. So what are their demands? So if we revert certain policies, so repeal all due maintenance and repeal Pathfinder Scouts, and demolish one waste reaper... God almighty. If I further their vision, I have to research pharmaceutical testing labs, liberated youth, and the thought correction prison. I can convince them to stop. Ignore for now. What are my options for this? They are... Can I have a look at... Relations hostile. Mobilize. No. Can we trust? Make a promise. What can I promise then? Promise to pass unproductive, do maintenance. Okay, let's do that one. Click. Because we're going to do the promise, and then I'm going to double up on this by clicking that, I think. No, I'm not. How do I get that event back? Oh, the event's gone. Can I not get that back? You scumbags. Okay. That's not fair. I wanted to see. Ha. Can I do it through this or not?
Steward.
Favors. Council. I don't want to promote them. Okay, we're going to pass the unproductive do maintenance. This is on extraction strongholds. So let's negotiate this. The Frostlanders will... They're mostly against... Crap. Okay, this isn't quite what we want. Right, vote for. If I build an advanced untreated sawmill... I'm going to go for that one. Yeah, accept. Right, take the vote. All right, so I've got a couple of promises on the go here.
Hear ye,
Hi, Duke.
hear
How's it going?
ye. The delegates have spoken.
All right.
The law takes effect.
So we've got that. So that's going to... Our outposts now are more productive, which I think is good. Okay, so we've got one research and one pass a law. That's fine. If I click on you, can I grant the agenda? 146 join and relations improve. I am getting a bit fed up of those bastards sort of dictating everything. I think this would be a more pleasurable city builder if they increased the danger from the cold. Because at the moment, when the cold comes, we don't care if we lose a few thousand people. They're just an inconvenience most of the time. But get rid of the faction infighting and just make the environment the enemy. Like it was in Frostpunk 1. That's when it was at the best. Let's see. I'm looking for... Why is this an issue? Why have we got a problem here? There's a problem with this. Again, I'm so sick of having to adjust this all the time. Right. We've still got plenty of resources coming in. Also, I built that outpost, which was supposed to increase my stockpile limits. I don't think it's increased my stockpile limits. Is that full? That's nearly full. Okay. Brilliant. We need to build a fuel thing there then. I bet that requires bloody work, doesn't it? Okay, let's send it all over. Is that my limit? I don't think I can send any more over. Okay, let's go down here. Oh, we should have enough for this. Right, so I'm just going to build a... I'm not going to build anything, apparently. Why not? It's extraction. It's a hub. Fuel stockpile. I can't afford it yet. You finally caught a live stream. Glad to have you here, Duke. Maybe an undisputed monarchy would work better, at least in the game. Yeah, it seems to be an awful lot of complaining and fighting about things. The thing is, if I build this, it also has the negative prospect of... I can't put it over there anywhere. Well, maybe I can. Go on, we'll stick it there. Has a negative prospect of increasing all the maintenance and stuff again. Right, how are we doing? We've got... Did we get this right? I need to put a team in this. So, we're going to... That's my output, 2 a week. That's the shipwreck camp. That's not what I was kind of expecting. What's going on here? This is connected. Can I not reinstate the old leaders? We must take more steps towards equality before our people will... Okay. I don't want a load of people... I'm gonna have to leave that. I don't want a load of people back in New London. I can't house them. I don't want to dismantle the station either. We've got a scout going on over here. Okay, we're just gonna scout some places, are we? Can't do that one. Can't go beyond that yet. And what's this? More mountains. And that one is a valley. Don't want the people. What's this one? Hills, cores and other things. A ridge line. Oh, that's got a lot of stuff in. Can't afford that. More hills. We're okay for explorations. I think this is the direction I need to go in. The one I want... I guess I want the plains explored, right? I'll not build anything for a bit. This would be good. This would be quite good. What do I get? How do I get this one? Access the spring. So, I need to rebuild a loading station at High Pass and then mushroom experiment somewhere in Endless Plains. But I don't know where Endless Plains is. I can't zoom out anymore. Maybe it's just beyond Plains? Maybe it's just beyond Plains. Let's find out. Stalwarts protest. Oh, God. This is... Right. Click on this one. It's just the protests going on. I need to get their trust up, but I can't do half the things that they want me to at the moment. Can I have a... Can I click on this? It won't let me click on the... It's just a protest going on. I don't seem to be able to do a crackdown here. What if I condemn them? I've made them promises and other stuff, which we're going to work on. Damn, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Oh, so the mushroom thing is in the plains. So when it says in the endless plains, it just meant the plains. All right, thanks, Duke. That's good to know. There's a game throwing me another curveball.
By the current protests, we are making...
If I click on this... Troll Watchtower. It doesn't give me the option to do anything. Do we maybe don't have the right laws in place to perform crackdowns. Ongoing protest. Bystanders injured in the protest. This is just going to be a disaster, I think. I might be able to click on them and ask for a favour. Can I? If I fund your projects. Council. Favours. No. There is one where I'm sure you can ask them to reduce the favour of someone else. Anyway. Oh, what's this? What's this? Stalwarts take over expanded logistics. Oh, that sucks. It doesn't seem to be absolutely anything I can do about it either, so that's just bringing the city to an absolute halt. I'm trying to do the things. Right. Okay, what we've got? We're going to go for the city development effort. No, this isn't what I want. Can I change the proposal? I wanted to change it to this. To the unproductive do maintenance. It's not letting me. Oh, wait, propose. I can't change the law. I must have made someone a promise. Okay, well, let's get the vote going then. Let's see, negotiate. So, the stalwarts, they are for this, so that's okay. These are fine. These are mostly for. So if I go to vote for, building a pressurized coal liquefactor. Did I build the pressure? Did I research the pressurized one, or did I research the other one? I can't remember. Oh God. It just says... Well, it just says research, actually, so... Go on, then. I'll put that to the list. I will stick that on. And we can afford to do that. Wow. Okay. Guided voting on. You are respected. I'm respected. Okay, we'll take this. I think this is going to go bad. This game is unforgiving. It also, whilst it's a challenge, a lot of the unforgiving stuff in it is not very pleasant to actually deal with. So it feels like you're sometimes punishing yourself playing this. I felt this about playing the expansion for the first game. So I've got to do the unproductive do maintenance. I've got to research those things. So did we actually build... Pause. Just pause. Let me have a look at this a minute. Whew. I think we did. Did we? The fract... No, it's none of those. The mechanized sawmill. So what does this do? A massive sawmill loading frozen wood directly into mulching machines. I don't have to build one. Food. We never got the bio waste thing done. Alright. Increases disease. Industrial. There, that's what I was looking for. So this one. This increases disease, but the output, it does output oil. So it takes 60 coal and outputs oil. Let's build one of those and stick it in there. Meanwhile, the protests grow and there doesn't seem to be much that I can actually do to stop this shit. So I'm going to do the... which one I'm going to need? Who's this a promise for? Promise to the Frostlanders. Promise to the New Londoners. At the moment, the Frostlanders don't like me, so I'm going to have to do the advanced untreated sawmill. Oh my god. This is awful. Sawmills. The untreated sawmill. Research. Or research the advanced untreated sawmill. Is that not... Oh, have I gone for the wrong one? Please don't tell me I've gone for the wrong one. The mechanized one or the untreated one. Advanced, I should have been doing for this one. Bollocks. Can I cancel one? Can I click on it? Yeah, I can cancel, that's fine. Okay, so advanced untreated sawmill. A lot of these things they're asking me to research, I'm never in a position to build, or even the need to build most of the time. Crime is going to go up soon. I'm struggling to enjoy fighting with the different factions at the moment. I must admit. We were working for something to be done out here. I want to see what this is done, because this might make a difference. Population's increased, so I can't house them. We've now got a huge housing crisis, which drives trust down even further. What have we found? A mushroom farm. Hot springs. Our scouts found a variety of mushrooms growing within the different depths of this cave. Broken heat pipes run through the caverns. The scouts suspect this place was an attempt by the hot springs populace to develop a hardier food source. We could take the mushrooms to add more variety to our hothouses, or we could repair it. Let's repair the heating systems. We've got the prefabs. We can turn on harvest, but I don't need to. Let's see what that is. And that's the hot springs. We need 5 teams, which we don't have. Some people from the hot springs have started a market for goods crafted from bone. It appears that a herd of muskox froze in the valley. They've made use of every part of the frozen beast to sustain themselves, including their bones. The traders are on the verge of starving. They will happily give us their goods for food. We'll come back later when they've starved. We'll take their goods for free. Oh, you get 100% research on cancelled refund. On 100% refund on cancelled research. Sorry, yeah, that's the first time I've done that, so that's actually quite cool. That thing is about to run out, and then we'll get some teams back. But this thing now, I need to rebuild this, don't I? Requires a trail to the city. I have no teams. I don't see how I'm going to get this problem fixed, because... So basically they're just protesting everything. And I can do shit all about this. It feels to me. And if I can do anything about it, the game hasn't... Right, guard squads. Guard squads can directly decrease They can be used to quell protests or can occasionally be utilized in various events requiring their intervention. Okay, so we've got some. So laws in the rule catcher. I guess my problem is then I haven't done anything in this, and we can't. It won't even let me look at the laws, or will it? Explore the laws. So I haven't done anything in this because these are quite hard things to get past. But it's this stuff I need, isn't it? This is just going to shit fast. Well, screw it. Let's turn the generator off. Let's let them have their riots, and let's watch them freeze and starve to death. And I'll be sitting on a pile of coal and food, and I'll be by myself. But who cares? Because this is starting to feel like the expansion to the first game. You know, the last autumn or the next autumn, whatever it's called, where you spent less time fighting the cold and more time fighting the militant factions within the city. I think I'm going to have to expel a load of people because I can't cope with the housing crisis here. I can't send people anywhere else, which is really annoying. The more people that come in, the less we can deal with them, which is also really annoying. Let's do that one. I mean, I can try and build 2 more housing districts, but... Oh, I haven't done the frost breaking on that one. Maybe I had. Maybe it won't go any further that way. Ah, god damn. Okay, what's this? Angry Frostlanders grow more radical. Suppress their recruitment. I kind of like them. Repair relations. Encourage the initiative. The Pilgrims are an effective organisation. We should encourage Frostlanders to join. You have 40 weeks to improve relations. Okay, I'm going to do that. And the first thing I'm going to do is go and...
Steward.
Can't grant them an agenda. Further. I can't fund their projects. Oh, wow, that's expensive. That's really expensive. Right, let's see what we can do. I guess what I could do is I could knock down the sodding district and rebuild it. And that might fix the problem. I mean, it might. They're not listening. Let's do another district. They're just protesting over everywhere, and I've got absolutely no means of quelling this. Come on, I need that council thing to stop. Right. We're going into the rule of law here. Guarding forces. Propose. I can't negotiate. Guided voting is on. Vote. I need everyone to vote for this. Otherwise, I think I might just start the game again. It's failed. Yeah, it's failed.
The votes are in. The measure fails.
Oh my god. Do I want to play any more of this? Because this is just a fight and a struggle. I honestly think... Let me have a look at something. I honestly think I've had enough. I tell you what I like about the game. I really like building across the map and exploring and the decisions you have to take. And I like the struggle with resources. I enjoy that. But this faction system, it takes me right back to the expansion for Frostpunk 1. And you're no longer fighting the cold. The cold is supposed to be the enemy, that the common foe that draws you all together. It's not. The cold is irrelevant. In fact, you want it to get cold because you can't wait for it to kill off the entire excess population so you don't have to constantly build houses that you can't maintain. At least I've learned a lot. They've taken all the bits from the expansion from Frostpunk 1 that I didn't like and put it in here, unfortunately. And I don't know whether I want to play anymore. I really don't know whether I want to play anymore, because this is just like... It's like you're trying to juggle 4 balls at once, but with one hand tied behind your back. Yeah. Well, I'm going to quit it for today anyway, and I'm going to think about it and see if I want to come back. I mean, starting again would be the best option. It would give us a complete do-over. I don't know if you guys want to watch any more of it, though, to be honest. Let me know if you do. I don't know if there's enough interest in the game. Maybe you guys feel like I do. I've been enjoying it all the way up to the point where controlling the factions becomes just impossible. The new Londoners like us. Can I ask? They can de-radicalize the stalwarts. I suppose once we have that, we should use that feature to de-radicalize these, and these to de-radicalize these every time. I might start over. The thing that annoys me is that I feel like I'm on top of all the resources and everything. I've had to fight for it. But I'm not on top of the factions, and that is super annoying. They're just destroying everything. For every 1,000 members... they're just... How many members are there? I didn't think there was that many members in there. There's 4,000 members, so for every 1,000 members... Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that doesn't make any sense. Because for every 1,000 members they can expand it, well, they've expanded it further, so... I don't know. I don't know whether the game needs another couple of months just to get patches and notifications and tooltips and everything to work right, tutorial, or what. Next stream, Kingdom Come? I don't know. Maybe. I've got a Metro Exodus stream on Tuesday. I'm going to quit this. I was going to stop at 5:30 today, so I've gone a bit longer than planned. I'll save the game, but if I'm going to come back to this, I think it's going to have to be a case of we start again, knowing what we know. And there's quite a bit of time involved in that. I'll have a think. Anyway, that was a largely frustrating day. I think all those trust issues were triggered because the game didn't tell me how to make settlements yesterday. So therefore we had far too many thousands of people die in the cold because we hadn't completed the achievements that we needed to move on. And I've never been able to get that trust back with everyone. And now we're in the riot stage. So yeah, it's all stemmed from, I feel, the game not explaining things properly. I had the same issue in the tutorials as well. Anyway, I will be back. Maybe tomorrow, definitely Monday. So have a great weekend, folks, if I don't see you before, but do keep an eye out for me going live. I know Sunday's not my usual streaming day, but we might do something. We might do this. We might do Kingdom Come. I don't know. I'll have a think. But anyway, have a great one, and I will catch you on the next stream, whenever that happens to be.